Put on your other consumes though. Let's try and clear this trash quickly. Keep shields up on the melee and stuff. Watch the ghouls, they frenzy. I mean, it's all easy stuff, but let's try and have no deaths on the way to horsemen here. I think
Sorry,
we're all ready.
Doorbell. I should be right back.
That's fine. We're gonna mark it up right now. It looks like we're doing the left group actually. If any of the hunters can go ahead and just pull that back to us.
Oh, Josh, can you
Well,
make me
it's just
lead?
Iron Up. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, patrol. Well, we're fine. No,
Or-
I'm scared. I'm too scared.
Nope,
Sorry.
Nah, it's okay.
Better cautious than anything else, you know?
Yeah, I don't want to be the new guy wiping the raid.
No, that's a good call. I mean, time on our buffs isn't a huge deal tonight, and wiping is. So
Yeah, don't pull a Thorian.
Yeah, never wipe.
I'm not sure that's the best life advice, but
It's no fun when he's not here.
It's always fun with hunters.
Tiny's about to wipe it.
Okay, that's. He got it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
we're
pulling
good.
back to us.
Try and keep them stunned when they get low. Just watch the frenzies.
Mages, go ahead and start stacking on Star. Go ahead and pull the Shade of Nax. Start spamming Pyroblast on Star. Mages. Let's go. Okay, marking the next pack.
Hang left. I'm not sure if it's the patrol, but there is a patrol very far away in the back.
The one that comes here is still moving away.
Yeah, so that's the one that's like
Mages
entering towards
back
the
on
block.
Star. We're gonna Pyroblast Skull.
We're just gonna run at him for this bull.
Doing it now. Yep. Go
For
ahead and just start
Chitora
running
to
at
see
it.
the AAs, Tari,
The-
she needs to type /AA and then click allow all.
Need food zipper.
Yeah, just one, please.
Gotcha.
I'll hang to the left here. Make sure we don't get two of these.
Prenup, you're streaming, right?
I pulled.
I'm as well.
Cool.
Skull first. Skull first.
Someone asked me, but I forgot who.
Frost Bros did LFG, so they don't really have much use.
Alright, perfect.
Not a few hunters.
Not bad. One might maybe.
Drink up.
It was
eat
probably
up.
not Steve.
Lorry driver, whoever that is.
Just single food.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Are we running in?
Not yet. We
Let
still
the
got
debuff clear.
on us. Okay, we're gonna be walking up now. Everyone's gonna be on Skull. Let's go.
Stack up and eat first. You gotta let the stacks clear up.
Alright, stacks are gone. We're gonna kill the skull first. Start precasting. We should be able to pull this pack walking to us right here.
Pulling right now.
That path's coming back here.
It is. But we should pull the shade right now. Or the left side, right side. Either one. Go ahead.
Hitting the shade
Whichever
right
one.
now.
Okay. Start casting mages and warlocks as it runs at us. The Spirit of Nex. Alright, pull this next pack quickly. Everyone back up. Everyone back up. Everyone back. Everyone back.
Keep pulling it back.
Yep. To this doorway. Okay. We should be good here. Mages, get ready to Pyroblast on Skull. Same with Warlocks. Just start precasting when they're in range. Yep, we're gonna pull it. Just face pull it.
Get X down. Max range.
X. Gotta get X down quickly. Everyone walk away if you need to. Especially if you're ranged. Same thing here, we're gonna do Skull first. Go ahead and pull. There should be another pad, but going into the room, we shouldn't have it. Make sure everyone replaces totems though.
Yeah, watch totems, pets, everything. Remember, like,
Please,
we have to be
should we-
very careful on the run in here. Does anyone
So
have any
just-
questions?
is
The
this the
injury
bat here?
assignments. Sorry, is the what?
Oh, I fell.
Nope, never mind. You turned around.
Should we
We need to
GS?
pop a GSPP now, yes.
Yeah, everyone has to pop a GSPP.
We'll give it 2 minutes, and then we'll walk in. No one should block out except for Zibber, since he's using a stone shield.
I'm
I'll start marking tanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, does anyone have questions on their assigns? Though remember, healers who are on Zeliek, you have to spread out 10 yards. He has the Kuthunai beam. Remember on Blama, watch the void zones. Thane, we have to do 2 stacks, like AQ40 meteors. And then Mograine, just really watch the tanks. He's the one who actually is scary on the tanks.
Patrol's on the way back. It's coming down the ramp over there.
We could just kill the patrol. Is it just ghouls?
No, it's the
No.
necro guys.
They do fire and arcane, so our GSPPs shouldn't be used up.
If our GSPPs are fine, we should. Does
No,
the mark
they
deal
do-
No, the mark deals shadow.
Yeah.
Do they do
right,
shadow?
On the rider.
They have like
We should
Curse
go
of
in the
Agony.
room.
Let's just go in.
No,
Yeah,
we
we
should
should
go
go
in
in.
then. Make
Yeah.
sure to bring your
We
totems
need
in,
to watch
please.
these totems.
Yeah.
Just hug the wall. Hug the left wall
To the
here.
left.
Very careful and going slowly. Nobody run in. You have to be very careful in this room. Just like, yeah, hug this wall. Once we get to the corner, let's replace our totems.
Careful with
Just to be-
pets and stuff.
Yeah, we
really
started.
careful with the-
We started.
We started. All right, we gotta pick them up.
No
Yeah,
pets in this room ever.
We need to get on Thane. Pick him up, guys. Get to the
Please
corner.
pick him up. Please pick him
Zibber is
up.
running in. He's running in. Just pick him up and drag him for Zib. Zib's gonna
We
get on.
gotta leave fine up. Just let him drag
Alright,
it.
keep fine up.
We gotta start
Zibber, are you in here?
DPSing.
Yeah,
He's
I was
long.
just trying to find him.
2 stacks. We need 2 stacks on Star, guys.
Star.
For meteors.
Too far away. Gotta be a little closer.
Move a little in.
Okay.
Move a little in. It's fine.
Right here on Star. Sorry.
Off tanks out. We have 2. Watch out for void zones,
Yeah,
people.
off tanks run. Off tanks need to run.
Pop cooldowns, please. Shield wall is up.
Yeah, we gotta pop. I gotta get this guy down.
We're gonna have to pop another shadow pot. Just watch it.
Just be ready for the shadow pot, guys.
Just be we'll call it. We're still good.
System.
Shadow pot.
Pop a shadow pot. Everyone who's on Thane, pop it.
We gotta
Remember,
burst
we're running
this down
to save.
now.
Running to
Got
save
it off
first.
you.
Safe zone now. Safe zone now. Everyone, quickly.
We're gonna
Wait,
go in after
everyone
this
wait out
next
here.
mark.
Yep.
Yep. In
Everyone
5
wait.
seconds. Zibber's gonna go in with us.
Bandage up in the safe spot, please.
We're going. Let's go.
Go.
I'll get the disarm as soon as I get in there.
Keeping us up. Alright. American and Mo, you guys be backups. Just play this safe.
Watch out the void. Watch out the void zone.
I'm coming.
Battle res prenub.
We've got it.
Do you need me to go in the back area somewhere?
I'm fine on Celiac.
Range DPS, might want to chill
we're
on
gonna have to rotate
Mograine.
after this. We're gonna have to rotate out after this mark. Anyways.
Yep.
Rotate out, guys, after this.
I'm at 3.
Safe zone.
I need someone to pick up more grain.
Celiac at 3.
American's going into Mograine.
Zelik, be careful range.
After this mark, we could go in. Alright. Melee DPS, Flumma, everyone else. Mages alone on Zeliek. Remember, leave a path for the tanks on the right.
Is anyone leaving?
Cromlech, be really careful if you're in
Wait, let
range 10
tanks
of me.
talk. Our marks okay or no?
I'll disarm in 1.
Do you want me to go there? Alright, Murder's going in.
Melee out, move.
Somebody needs to relieve Regni.
American at 3 marks on Mograine.
Zibber, go get American.
Yeah, I'm going to Ragnar. I'm going to the right. Placid, what's your right?
I'm following Mo
Remember, guys,
next.
get out at 3 marks. Safe zones. In 15 seconds, we're gonna finish off Mograine. So just stay at the safe zone. Mo, are you okay on Mograine?
That's okay.
He's at 2 stacks. I got his
Wait for
recovery.
this mark, guys. 5 more seconds. We're gonna go in after this mark. Finish him off. Don't get clipped.
Just a heads up, I'm at 3 marks
Alright.
on blue.
Let's go in, guys. Oh, whatever, it's fine. We got clipped there. It's just finish him off.
I need someone to pick up Zeliak. I'm at 3.
Mo, if you can help him on Zeliek, unless someone is already relieving him.
Shoots you got me.
Zeliak
Shoots you got me.
Cool.
Okay. We need to take down Mograine on this rotation, guys.
Yep, he's gonna die here. It's fine. Finish him off. Go to the safe zone. Watch your marks DPS because we all still have old marks. So make sure you don't run in till it expires on your boss. We got lots of backup tanks now. Just let the tanks
I'm
talk.
going to get Regni. He's at 5.
Biggest is free if needed.
Watch spacing, guys, on Zeliek. If you chain a mark, everyone dies. You could only be stacked in 2.
Maybe I'm gonna flip him.
I'm coming in for
Range DPS, chill out on Flomo real quick. Getting scared.
Watch that, guys. Yeah, she's almost gonna die.
Got him.
Heal Shinsu.
Range, careful. Same with healers.
Alright.
There's a lot
Walk
of healers
this,
on.
guys, on Zeliek. Just walk this. Rotate healers in DPS slowly, but let's not lose anyone to this beam.
Who's covering Reggie next?
Leave space on the right for tanks to run in when they have to swap.
I'm going now.
I'm gonna stack on you, Fix, right now. You should be fine. Judas, just be careful.
Get a curse of Rack on Zelic, please, Tiffany.
Yep, just waiting for. Okay, I'll run him. I'm gonna stack on you, Calistar. For sure. I actually gotta move. I changed your cab.
I'm at 3 on Zodiac.
Yeah, he's in.
Okay. Keep salty. Oh, Zibber's in.
I need out. I'm at 4.
Salt. Okay, it's on salty. No, it's not yet.
No, it's still on me.
Okay. On the swap, any DPS should, if you refresh your marks, should be going in.
Holy Mark coming in 1. Or Rat.
Biggest will be up next on that one.
Oh, it's down. We need a.
We gotta pull him back. Anyone? Oh.
Oh yeah, split up.
No.
It's all right. We just save it, guys. We need a taunt on him back. Warrior. Who's a warrior is up. So Fine has it. Fine has it.
Biggest is going into relief.
Murder's got it.
Stay. We could still save this. Stay out if you have 3 marks. Who can rotate in on healers?
Biggest has 2.
Res yourself if you're a shaman. And bandage up and stuff at the safe zone.
That's not fine.
Keep Fine out. Fine's down. Okay, wait. Biggest is there.
Biggest has
Murder.
2, so I can only go in for
Murder. Keep murder.
Just wait, murder. Just let murder take it.
American
Murder's in
can be
there.
back up too if he stays out.
I have no
American, can you go in?
I'm at 2, but I can go in.
Okay, wait, no, we need
I'll
someone.
go in and we need
Thick
4.
boy can't. We need someone who doesn't have stacks.
30
They all
seconds.
have stacks right now.
Who's
Yeah,
got
I got
the lead?
one stack. I can go in.
Just you gotta relieve him.
We need to let
just
one
relieve
person
him.
refresh.
Yeah, there's 2 over there, so be
Let me know
careful.
when you want taunt better.
Gibbers is falling off in 15 seconds.
Yeah, I got 15 seconds. I'll
It's
go
Thorian and Iron Up who can DPS the rest down here.
We need healers. American's going down.
in. I got 4 seconds.
I'll be up after Zipper. I have 15 on monitor clear.
Coming. Coming in.
I have no choice but to obey.
I'm gonna need someone to swap quick.
I'm
though.
coming right behind you, dude. Get out.
I take it. I got 3.
Careful on
Healer.
going in and out, guys. You're stacking.
No, healers, just be careful.
It's 30,000 life.
And you guys
Yeah,
got this.
he's gonna
Just
die.
Nice and
We
slow.
got DPS now.
DPS, move from the right so I can get in and relieve.
It's
No,
fine.
no, just
they,
leave
they
it.
should take it down. Just
He's
take
dead,
it down.
he's
There's no need to. Relieve anyone. Okay.
Yeah,
There
I
goes
think.
the world
Yeah,
buffs.
Have no
it's all right.
idea what horrors lie ahead. You have seen nothing. The frozen heart of Natsuramas awaits.
Yeah, I thought I could go in and get a couple.
I think
I
it
looked
was
at your
also-
death. It wasn't a
No,
chain.
no,
Like it was.
To be honest, it wasn't prenup. It was just,
It's-
you didn't even have fort without the buffs, and it was just a little. Actually, we should have made the call.
Yeah,
to
you just
send,
got
I saw
smoked.
you had 600 overkill, but it was just from the melee. It's just you only had 5,800 life. It was just a tad
Yeah.
too low. No,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm just saying we should have made that. That was just our mistake there. We should have. If we'd sent in a warrior at 7,000 life, that wouldn't have happened.
My bad. I should have just stayed out. I thought I could make the fight a little faster, but
And until we're more comfortable with that fight, I don't think we should
How
have
did
any
we get
melee.
that full there? Is it still just like pets and totems?
Yeah,
and
that
stuff?
was
Like,
that was
we-
entirely my fault. I had my pet out. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that was on me.
it's fine. But anyways, now that we have no world buffs, I guess we could just go over
I got world boss.
Yeah, we
almost
should
11
definitely.
here. Just
Well, we should pop a frost protection now, anyways, just for the first full one. I think we still have some world buffs.
yeah,
Who
for
has
sure.
world buffs? So Zibber should tank this because he's
Yeah, Zipper and Biggest both do, but Zipper is the right spec for tanking.
But Taro doesn't have. Does he have frost resist gear though? I don't think we made him frost resist gear, which is.
I mean, it's fine. We should still want Zibber tanking.
Yeah. Mataro's
For,
guys
for,
just
like,
take a
the first
lot
pull.
of damage.
Then Mataro could take over after that.
Yeah, so Mataro should probably just log out right now, or do we think we're good on heals
I
for
mean, you
him
could
to have
still-
0?
We have enough heals for.
Okay.
It's worth having him here just so
It's
he
worth
sees
having.
how this shit happens.
It sucks for Mo, but it's better to have him there and die partway into the fight than to not
I
have
don't
him
think
there.
he'll die.
If anyone needs a Hellstone and used it, open trade. I got a bunch of shards.
So 1 sec. I'm just gonna post assignments here. Everyone, right now though, if you didn't download Tiny's week aura he posted, I'm gonna relink it right now. We actually need to download that.
I can link it in raid.
I just
If you have
think
weak aura, so.
guild chat. And I'm also
Are we-
gonna repost Sapph assignments. What'd you say, Fade?
we're going full
Yeah, we definitely should for, I mean, yeah,
You
we're gonna
know,
need
Josh, I
top
linked
left.
it in the actual in-game, so all we have to do is
Yeah.
click import it.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, yes. This first poll we're gonna be doing, we're gonna do full consumes. After that, we're gonna take a few attempts
Exactly.
without any consumables, and from there, if we need to get some more world buffs, we'll get world buffs and come back for Sapph once everyone understands the mechanics behind this boss. Yeah, that's our night.
I'm gonna post positions right now.
Yes, if you have Juju chills, just go ahead. I'm sure everyone has 10 or more. Just pop it on every attempt. We want to be able to stay in for as long as possible so everyone can get, their attempts in.
They only last 10 minutes, so how long is the explanation going to take?
You could log off.
You can log out
Just,
and
just log out right now if you want. Yeah, if you have any buffs right now, log out for sure. Save them because we could just log back in and port right here.
Anyone else need Healthstone? I feel like more
I
of
don't
you
think
use
a
them.
lot of people. No, a
I
lot
do.
of people.
Oh,
Zibber does.
We all
You
died
tell
to a
someone not
chain.
to say
that's
it.
true. Everyone died instantly.
I had 250k overheal, and I was not high based on what people were posting in Discord.
I took, let's see, was it 100 million?
Anyways,
Yeah.
if
So,
anyone does not have the frost jujus, I will be able to put some on people if they're logged in still. Joe Cab, I'll put one on you right now.
It's a 1 minute cooldown though, so
Yeah.
speak up.
I just logged out. I don't have none of those, but I did a frost. I got some frost gear. Should I put it on?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, tell us.
Remember, everyone wants Mark of the Dawn here if you're DPS since it's such a long fight.
Players
Iron Up.
online have a free couple spots. Inventory spots.
I will give you, or sorry, not to you. I'm gonna try to give some of the healers the frost juju. I'll give it to Placid. Do you have one yet? Or no? You don't have it, or you do have it? Placid? Okay. Party Crasher, do you have frost juju? Okay, I'm gonna throw one on you. Judas, you do have some, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Oh, what's going on, Tari? I'm gonna do okay. I can't. I have to put it on you, Tari. You can't actually trade this. It's a minute cooldown. So please, once you get your Juju, log out, please. Like so, I gave it to Party Crasher already. Please log out. I'll give one to Smelly and Tari in a second.
Are we doing shadow?
yeah, we should pop a shadow pot. I mean, for the real attempts, it helps a lot.
Yes, sir.
All right. I mean, quickly just to go over this fight. Like, I mean, we might as well start it. So Sapph is a dragon boss, number one. Like all the things you'd associate with dragon boss is just like be careful with threat. Immediately have to stand on the midriff. Like she's a tail swipe. Like all that shit is just the same. For positions for phase 1, she's on the ground. It's like 2/3 of the fight or whatever. It's going to be the graph we just posted. So groups 1 and 2 are going to be kind of near the boss's head. Mo is, or I guess, sorry, let me swap this out just quickly for Zibber. But that's the only difference, just because he's tanking this first attempt. But so Zibber is going to be on the head. Fix You Up, Tari, Quatar, and Placid are going to be the main tank healers. The melee are going to be kind of all stacked from all the groups on the midriff. And I think Placid, correct me if I'm wrong, but shamans can use chain heal, I guess, what, rank 1 or I guess to heal?
Yeah,
for the
rank 1 when appropriate.
Yeah, so for there's 2 phases to this fight. So everything we're seeing right now in this initial positioning, well, either way, for now it's phase 1 that we're discussing. The main kind of rule for healers on this fight is it's a super long fight. We're probably gonna wipe whatever, but even if we come back and do it, it's like an 8-minute fight. So like you need to be like kind of 3 rules. 1, be extremely mana efficient. Like rank 1 greater heals with priests with the 8 of A tier 2 during ground phase, rank 1 chain heal on the shamans. 2, keep yourself up and keep your group up, I guess, is the 3rd. Like you need to watch your own life from the frost damage you're going to be taking throughout the whole fight. You need to move out of blizzards and stuff. Like you also need to keep your group up. But so groups 1 and 2 will be there. 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and then 7 and 8, kind of as shows and by the chart here. Each healer kind of, should be responsible for keeping their group up, like the shamans and stuff like that. The priests also. you know, just help with I don't know if we want specific assignments for Judas, Cats, and Caper. I guess just try and like heal, you know, other than that and help out. The two main mechanics other than that for the fight, you know, one's we're just going to take constant frost damage. Two is there's a blizzard. It actually moves the blizzard. Like it literally drifts, kind of like Vicitus's poison cloud thing. So like it deals like 4,000 damage. It'll actually kill anyone who's not paying attention. So like you really need to watch for them because like you can't just sidestep it by 1 yard and then just wait there. Like it'll actually move and potentially kill you. And two is the curse, which is why you pre-pop a shadow pod. It's essentially just like a massive curse that also heals Sapphiron. So we essentially have decurse assignments as you see on the chart here. Like Frostcam gets group 5, Cosmos 6, Euskijin 7, Party 8, me and Tiny 3 and 4, and then also helping out in group 2 with Quaitar who gets 1. I mean that's kind of how many people we have who could decurse, but it's like literally critical in this fight. It's kind of like not like it's like you have like a 20-second time in between and you get a warning, but like if we don't decurse immediately, the 5 people in your group including yourself like will wipe. It heals the boss kind of like twin style, and it's just too long a fight to have that happen. Phase 2 kind of is sorry, I'm gonna kick your warrior, Salty. That was my bad. And invite your priest.
So who's tanking it? Sorry, Zibber, correct?
Zibber. Yeah.
Okay,
And I
just keep going.
it.
I'll be talking about something after.
Those are all the mechanics of phase 1. Phase 2, she goes up in the air. Melee can't hit her, so you guys can space out. The main mechanic of phase 2, like, is that essentially everyone has to range 10, and it's literally like Cthulhu. It's like a strict range 10. Like her ability is she goes up in the air. Pretty soon after she's in the air, she ice blocks 5 people. The people who get hit by that ability turn into like a mage ice block. It deals a shit ton of damage, so everyone has to be topped off kind of during the phase 2. Ideally, we're all gonna use a frost protection CD kind of like 10 seconds in, right before those go off, so people don't die. And you just, if you're within 10 yards of them, you're just gonna die. So like everyone kind of like, you know, Cthulhu positioning, like the names kind of who like the bottom 2 people in each group should be like the yellow, the middle should be like the green. Like we all actually need to have a strict range 10. And then essentially after she shoots out the 5th ice block, which we'll see with the weak aura Tiny posted, she drops essentially like a spirit bomb, like literally like a glowing ball of energy that takes maybe 5 or 6 seconds to fall and hit the floor. And when it hits the floor, like anyone who is not standing behind an ice block using it as a shield from that will instantly die. So that's kind of like the mechanic. It's like it's a kind of like a spread and then a clump. It's like everyone has to range 10 at the start strictly. If you don't, you literally die. And then as soon as the 5th ice block goes off, everyone has to run to the ice block that's closest to them and hide behind it before the ball drops. Otherwise you die. And then as soon as that happens, she kind of lands and you quickly need to have the tank pick her up and it goes back to phase 1. Like get back into positions, you know, kind of get to your quadrants. Blizzards are going to start again, watch for curses. And that's pretty much the whole fight. Like you go through those 2 phases for 8 minutes or so. Or whatever.
The big thing here is, do you got anything else, Josh? Or no?
No, that was it.
We're going to be using 3-minute cooldowns on cooldown, basically. So Zibber, when you go into tank, as soon as you establish positioning, you need to, or once you're on the boss, you need to pop your cooldowns, and everyone else needs to pop your cooldowns. It's such a long fight that we're going to be able to use our 3-minute cooldowns for 2 to 3 times, depending. So, and you have to use it to get it down quick enough where we won't die. Just a heads up.
I got a question. When we're sitting in that room, we port to, like, where in that picture do you want them faced when we pull it? Like clock facing or something? I don't know.
To the left, which is maybe like
9 o'clock.
Should people be worried about getting ported back to the start?
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
if you get ported back to the start, you just walk to the top of the middle.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Bosa, you tell us, where does the tanks, like, is she facing away from where we are now in this diagram?
Yeah, away.
Yeah.
So you
like
run
you're
in at
facing
6
her
o'clock,
toward-
face them at noon?
Yeah.
Like all the way just towards the other side of the room. She's facing that other exit.
Okay, I'll just run
And
through
then
and turn
everyone, yeah, pretty much you run through her, turn around. The whole raid technically is on the left side, looking into the room.
So phase 1, that doesn't matter about the range 10. So melee is going to be stacked on the very middle right there.
Yeah.
All of
the
melee.
One thing for Zibber and for Mo, if he's tanking after or whatever, is that, you know, the ranged are still going to be like kind of loosely spread out in our quadrants because you need to be moving to dodge the blizzard. The melee who are kind of like, you guys kind of want to be stacked, I guess, but a little bit spread out kind of in the midriff. And when blizzards come, there may be times where we're going to have to move the boss back or forward by like 5 yards. So that the melee cannot be in the blizzard. Yep.
The red dot with a melee stand, like her hitbox is huge. You can stand like outside of that green circle and still melee her. So you're
Okay,
more in
so
range
definitely
of more
spread out to the
decurses.
extent you can. Like you guys don't like.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
mean, they
don't
don't want
need
to
to
be
be
all on top
underneath
of
her.
each other for Blizzard. Like they don't want to all
Yeah,
be on
it's the
top.
same. It's exactly the same things as Nixia, guys. The
Yeah.
hitbox. You're gonna be really close to all the green dots, pretty much.
Yeah, you want to be in range of those because you want to get decursed and whatnot.
Yeah. So max range, just like what we do on Thaddeus. Whoever gets it, I mean, I'll try to mark someone, but you guys should literally be stacked on top of each other, so the shamans have an easier time to heal you. Other than that, Josh, did we split? Is it just the shamans healing the melee and everyone? How are we doing this?
Well, so I think each shaman has a group that they could heal. Most people have their own group, which you guys have to be responsible for decursing. So make sure you have like a way either on your decursive or whatever with the group to like literally do that, like decurse those names. Because like we can't just have everyone decursing whoever. You literally need to be decursing your group. So sort your decursive by group or whatever. The main tank heals should be good to keep themselves up in Zibberep, which kind of leaves Party, Caper, Cats, and Judas to be kind of like spot healers, you know. I guess we could say that like Judas and Cats can kind of cover more like the top half of the room, like 1, 2, 3, 4 of those groups, and then Caper and Smelly could cover more like 5, 6, 7, 8. But like overall, a lot of the heals are split.
So who's the main tank healers? Just so they know for sure.
Pari, Quatar, and Placid.
Okay, just making sure that they know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Do we have that video still? Just I think people should watch like at least 3 minutes so you guys understand
Yeah, I
what's
think
going
it's
on.
worth it. We only get one attempt with our world buffs, and it's only 640. I think. I mean, if there's one you had in mind or just a basic one, I think everyone should if they haven't.
No, just the one we posted in guild chat. If you go to like 2 minutes, that's pretty much where the explanation comes in.
Out from nearby players. Being hit by an ice bolt for this ability due to the heavy burst damage while also making sure to spread out from swipe ability that knocks players away.
Do you have a link to this video, Tiny?
Players, and it's recommended to use Shadow Protection Potion.
Yeah,
oh, there it is. Yeah, just came through.
Lethal to players. During
we'll
the encounter,
be
Sapph
telling
will
everyone
place
to
live
log
to
in.
multiple players.
Yeah, you can go in like 2 minutes, but we'll give
This is a
everyone about
cursed
6 minutes right now to watch the video.
Potion
and then we'll
wearing frost resistance gear.
Yeah, we'll reconvene at 6:50 server time.
I mean, it's obvious definitely all get. It's just, you know, we only get one attempt with world buffs and we're really not in a rush for time. So I think it's worth watching it for 3-4 minutes. Just if anyone hasn't, it's worth it.
Saffron features a much stronger and chaotic version of Blizzard than any other boss in vanilla WoW. This type of Blizzard randomly drifts across the room and does roughly 3,000 to 4,000 damage per tick, making it incredibly lethal to players. During the encounter, Saffron will place life drain to multiple players that is visualized by a green fire effect. This is a cursed ability that deals heavy shadow damage to the player, while also healing Saffron over time. Mages and druids can remove this debuff from nearby players, and it's recommended to use a shadow protection potion before the fight starts to help absorb this damage. Just like other dragons, Saffron has a cleave effect on targets in front of him, which means that he will need to be faced away from the raid. Make sure to also stick to his sides if you're not the tank, due to his tail swipe ability that knocks players away. At roughly 45 seconds into the encounter, Saffron will then take off into the air and begin launching ice bolts at random players. These ice bolts deal heavy frost damage to players, as well as having a splash effect on nearby targets. It's recommended to save your frost potions for this ability due to the heavy burst damage while also making sure to spread out from nearby players. Being hit by an ice bolt will turn your character into an ice block, which is related to his next and final ability. After 5 ice bolts have gone out, Saffron will begin channeling his ultimate ability, known as Frost Breath, for several seconds before sending it to the ground. Players will need to stand behind the ice blocks to survive, as this ability kills any player in its line of sight. After this, Saffron will return to the ground and it's recommended to save your frost potions for this ability due to random players. Saffron has a cleave effect that he will need to be faced away. Roughly 45 seconds into the encounter, Saffron will then take off into the air and begin launching ice bolts at random players. These ice bolts deal heavy frost damage to players, as well as having a splash effect on nearby targets. It's recommended to save your frost potions for this ability due to the heavy burst damage while also making sure to spread out from nearby players. Being hit by an ice bolt will turn your character into an ice block, which is related to his next and final ability. After 5 ice bolts have gone out, Saffron will begin channeling his ultimate ability, known as Frost Breath, for several seconds before sending it to the ground. Players will need to stand behind the ice blocks to survive, as this ability kills any player in its line of sight. After this, Saffron will return to the ground and repeat the same rotation of abilities, meaning that players will have to adjust his ground and air phases. During the ground phase, raid positioning for Saffron is very basic, with the key points being to keep him face from the raid, stick to the sides if you're a DPS or a healer, and avoid his blizzard ability. For your raid groups, make sure that each group has at least one healer, and that mages and druids are on both sides to assist with decursing life drain. Moving on to the air phase, this is where it's recommended that your raid shifts toward a V formation, so that ice blocks are closer and easier to run to, rather than relying on the RNG aspect of ice bolts. Aside from that, try to be at least 10 yards from other players, and remember not to group up behind ice blocks until Frost Breath has been cast, because the splash damage from Ice Bolt can lead to multiple people being killed. After this, Saffron will then return to his ground phase. Coming up next, we'll go over frost resistance and how much you'll need for your class and role. Starting with the main tank, typically they'll be using almost zero resistance gear, because Saffron is an incredibly hard items inside Naxxramas. The frozen common if you have one in your group. You can also put raid markers on them to the fight starts with odd groups moving to the left side of Saffron, and even groups moving to the right. The main tank will place himself in the middle of the room and grab the boss and move him away from the raid once he spawns. During the ground phase, make sure to stand close to your paladin or shaman if you have one in your group. You can also put raid markers on them to make them stand out more. As we start getting into the fight, there are several abilities that you'll want to focus on avoiding, such as Blizzard, and make sure to stick to the sides to avoid being hit by Cleave and Tailswipe. At the same time, if you're a druid or a mage, then make sure to decurse life drain off players as well. During the air phase, your raid will then move into a V formation around the side of the room. Make sure to save your frost protection potions for this phase, as it helps absorb the heavy damage from ice bolts. While in the air, Saffron will fire 5 ice bolts at random players in your raid, because it has a splash effect. Make sure to stay spread out, and remember not to group up behind ice blocks until all 5 ice bolts have gone out. Saffron will then use his Frost Breath ability, and to survive this, every player has to stand behind an ice block because this ability kills anything in its line of sight. After this happens, Saffron will return to his ground phase, and you should move back to your original location and regroup with your healer. Following this, the fight proceeds the same way, with your raid adapting to his ground and air phases that he cycles throughout the encounter. While his abilities aren't as complex as others in vanilla WoW, the biggest thing about this fight is having the gear to deal with the resistance check, along with a healthy amount of raid consumables. This encounter focuses on being an attrition-based fight, where balancing your survivability with your healing or damage is key, though fortunately the first time you fight Saffron will likely be your hardest, as better gear leads to faster kill times, and a less reliance on resistance gear. But that pretty much wraps up this week's boss guide for Saffron. Hopefully this information is useful to you in the present and future. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you
I do need to walk the mage.
Yeah.
Like we all need. Oh, what's your question?
I just want, when you see the blizzard coming, where do you run?
You just dodge like left or right.
Out of the blizzard.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Joker, have you actually run in front of the boss?
The range 10 is only when she's in the air, so it doesn't realistically matter where you move before that.
On the
But
ground
obviously,
phase, if anything, you want to be stacked up so you can get chain heals.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Everyone needs to log in first, but.
Okay.
We're just gonna do one side.
One side, which is to the left when you walk in.
So for this one, it should be full mitigation. I don't know. Is it that hard?
Yeah, this is like one of the
Absolutely
second
full
hardest hitting
mitigation.
boss in the
Full
game.
mitigation. Gotcha.
Shield.
Yeah, not only does she hit you really hard, but you have that frost sword going too.
Do you want rec on it?
So I can't dual wield?
No way.
No,
It was a
do
joke.
not.
It was a
And
joke.
you don't want Rec on it either, probably. So what you do, the way I've done it is like, so we're going on the left side. The whole raid just runs wide left when you enter the room, and then Zibber, like if we enter the room at 6 o'clock, you want it facing 12. So you just run everyone melee range, everyone goes wide left to start, and then you go in. So like,
Just follow Star. Zibber, you're basically going to be running straight to Saffron. Again, there's one RP phase, so you just have to stand on the other side. Just run straight through Zibber. But on every attempt after this, you're going to have to run at the boss and then run through. And she'll be attacking you. We're not going to be logging out anymore. I believe this is what we're going with.
We had like a magic resist push and running, so we should go.
Okay. Okay. Do we need to change groups? Or are we good
No,
on here,
groups are
Josh?
already done. But the one thing
Okay.
is, sorry, actually, before we start, mages, and druids, really, you have to type /DCR. One sec, I'll type it in right. But /DCR show. Yeah, we should amp magic people while we're doing this. But we actually need to set up our decursive priorities. Like, you need to type /DCR show, and then like the little decursive bar will pop up. You have to click P for the priority listing, and then you have to click the lowercase p. And you need to make sure that the only thing it shows there first is your group. Like if you're in group 4, click group 4. If you're in group 5, click group 5, and even 6. Or like we all need to be responsible for it. Like if you're in the 5 or 6 zone, put 5 and 6. If you're in 7, make sure it's 7 and 8 first. 3, 3 and 4, 1, 1 and 2. Like we actually have to be decursing our groups first. And what that'll do is it means that you're like it's the top left boxes of your decursive. Like, can you guys just confirm that you did that? Because we can't have everyone decursing randomly. Yeah.
Got mine set up to make it work.
Okay. Other than that, I think we're gonna be starting this attempt. Make sure everyone's using their potions or whatnot.
Do we want to do a quick ready check for buffs and then start?
Again, we should be putting on amp magic on everyone. If mages you haven't been helping, please make sure you have it on your spell bar and do this quick.
Cosmo, do you need help doing your decursive? And
we do not have amp magic on a lot of people. All mages should be helping.
Should for flask if we having it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Should we just log off for 1 second? Just log off for like 1 minute here, because Yuskijin and Cosmo don't have their decursive set up quickly.
I got dampen magic. Yeah, I don't want dampen.
It's amplify magic, guys.
But yeah, sorry. So Yuskijin and Cosmo, just stay online for a sec and do this. When you type /DCR show, like I did, do you see like the decursive bar pop up? Like that has a P, S,
we
and
have
an X.
melee. Sorry, we have a few melee that have amplify magic getting taken off. So I recommend that you stop that if you want to get extra heals. Sorry.
The problem I had is you said that it would appear at the top left, and I thought it would be stacked in the top left. It actually goes all the way across the top row. I'm set up.
Yeah, okay, you're set up. Cool. Yuskijin, do you see yours? You just whisper me or whatever. Okay, when you hit the P, do you see it pops up like a priority window? And then if you hit the P again, you could hit, for you, it's group, let me just look at the chart.
You might want to
You're group
clear
and 8.
the priority list first.
Yeah, well, make sure you click 7 and 8, and then if there's other things on top of that, hold Control and click them off, because you want it to essentially say 7 and 8 as 1 and 2 on that priority list. Okay, and then now what it is the top row of your decursive, like the top row is those names. You need to make sure that you're doing left to right, those to get your group first, and then group 8 if there's any.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
That's it? Alright.
Yeah.
Everyone log in. Make sure you have Amplify Magic if you don't. Make sure it's not being clicked off by an add-on. We still have a lot of melee without it and healers, so.
Also, everyone put on your Frost Resist if you didn't have it on. Just make sure everyone swaps into it right now. This is what we need it for.
Quatar, Tari, Fix, still need it. Shinsu needs it. Thorian, if some other mage can please click it. I think everyone should have it now. Chitora, if you can log online, we're going to be starting shortly. All right. It's going to be a pull timer. Pull 10. Don't run in yet. Run in with star to the left.
Everyone, make sure you have a range 10 for phase 2. It's like Cocoon. You really need it. Make sure Frost Resist totems are down to Shamans once we get in position.
Remember, Zibber, you're going to have to pop cooldowns. Everyone else should be popping cooldowns here too.
Not rage potion real quick.
Cool. Let us know when you want us to go in. You good?
Use Frostboard mages on cooldown.
Pop your CDs, guys.
Blizzard.
Decurse.
If it's in your group on your top row, you need to get those immediately. Everyone always watch your top row. Watch the Blizzard. Next curses are coming in 3. Curses. Air phase. Everyone spread out 10. Range 10. Get ready to pop a frost protection if we need for the ice blocks, but everyone has to range 10.
A lot
First
of
ice
people
block.
still stacked up.
Yeah.
Remember not to jump too.
2. Pop a frost pot if you guys are low. 3. Remember on 5 we clump. 4.
Start looking around. 4.
5. Alright.
Gotta hide.
Get behind. Yep.
Fugach and Chitora down.
Back to positions. Yep. Zibber's picking
Life
up.
drain now.
Decurse. Watch your top row. Always need to get those mages. I see me. Yeah. Guys, you need to decurse your groups.
Blizzards,
coming in
careful.
3. Make sure you guys are using mana or runes at least if you can. Curse coming.
Warriors, make sure to use Berserker Rage on cooldown.
There's still some curse.
Air phase
Air
in 10.
phase.
Okay, air phase now. Yep. Range 10, guys.
Everyone range again.
If you're low, use a frost protection. Otherwise, you'll die. One more ice block, and then get behind him. Now, get behind.
We're doing really well.
Bandage up.
We don't
Actually,
compliment
you
this
can't
guild.
really. You get a tick only. Alright, she's gonna land. Spread out, or back to positions. Watch for curses. Let's ever pick her up. Curses. Get these off, guys.
Should be able to cool down soon.
Yep.
Healers use mana pots if you need, but everyone else, I think we should use a frost pot now. Or actually, no, use it on the air phase next one. You have the cooldown up, sorry.
Life train incoming.
Curse coming. Curse.
I'm dead, by the way. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get my group. Life train incoming. Make sure you decurse. There's a few people that need to be decursed. That's from my group. And thank you.
Air phase coming. Get ready to split, guys. If you have a frost protection potion, use it now. If you have a cooldown. Split up, guys.
There's 2. 3. There's 4. Make sure you know we're gonna be moving soon. 5. Everyone get behind the block.
Use health stones if you have them. Anything help the healers. Curses.
Gotta decurse quicker. Good job.
Restack Sunders. Ronin's down.
Our healers are pretty on Zibber.
Yeah.
Try and keep Zibber up.
And decurse.
Shield ball.
Decurse. Decurse.
Yeah.
This one curse still up.
I can't get the biggest.
Biggest is down. It's fine. Beekeeper, careful. You're inside Blizzard.
I'm on the melee for these curses. Airface coming soon. Yep. Try and top everyone off if you can. I know people are low. Spread out. Definitely spread out. We don't have many people up.
Cooldown should be up by the end of this phase here.
Get ready to. It's one more ice block. Alright, get behind them.
Good luck, fellas. If you do have cooldown, just go ahead and press it.
Use a frost protection.
Decurse, decurse, decurse.
Yep.
Gotta get these decurses.
Stack the Splendors back up.
Healer, should I pop my cooldowns? Makes me take more damage.
No.
That's pretty fine on threat.
Right, I'm not
Decurse, decurse. Yeah, there's no more air phase, I think, at 20%, correct?
I think so.
It's
And
after
party.
10.
Oh, it's 10? Okay.
10.
Okay, sorry. Decurse is incoming. We're gonna need those down.
Boom.
No mana deliver.
Yeah, okay. That was a good attempt, honestly.
Yeah.
That was 20%.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
Now it just fucking. I'm like, what do we do? Because I don't think we could sink consumables like that into that without world buffs.
Yeah,
Well, that's honestly what I'm kind of thinking. But I'm trying to. We should probably look at our deaths here because, like, to be honest, that was a kill if we didn't have some people die to stuff pretty early on. That was pretty preventable.
That was
trying to have enough
first
space for
attempt
spreading.
Hold on.
I didn't feel like I had enough space to even try and spread out for 10 yards and reach the melee. I had to dispel. That wasn't an option.
No. You only dispel when she's on landed phase, so you don't have to range 10 during when she's on the floor.
Yeah.
On the floor, it means absolutely nothing
On the
about
floor,
range
just
10.
avoid blizzard.
The only thing is blizzard, yes.
So when she flies up, should we go instead of just being on half, maybe on like 3/4 around her?
Please.
I think we need to spread out more air phase. We're not even really dealing that much damage. So like groups 1 and 2 need to go like further left, and groups 7 and 8 need to go further. You know what I mean? Like we need to spread out into more of a full arc. like 7 and 8 could even start running towards like normally where her tail would be a little, like I think we need to spread out a good 10 more yards because we were too clumped there.
Yeah, the melee.
Everyone walk of shame. We can't res in the room,
Anyways.
so.
I was having trouble getting out of 10 range.
I don't know. What do you want to do? It's just like it's so much harder without the buffs.
I think we should do another attempt or maybe 2 just to finalize all the little issues that we saw and then go world buff again.
Because we got to think only 15 people had world buffs for that. Like we had 25 deaths.
We didn't have.
Okay. I just don't
Consider
think we
that
should
not
go
world buff
pumping like 3, 4 frost and a shadow into like each attempt. That's
We
the
still
thing,
have
which is probably what
mechanics
you
we
need
need to
to
learn.
Hold on. So I don't think frost. We can use like 1 frost after when you're in the air phase. I don't think we need it particularly before that. Yes, we don't need to pre-pop it. Until we get the mechanics a little bit better. I even died to the blizzard because I was paying attention. You should not be dying to blizzards, even myself. I fucked up on that. There was probably about 6 to 7 deaths just to blizzard. You have to be aware of your surroundings too when you're fighting this boss. Heals and decursors are important, but if you're standing in a blizzard doing it, you'll just die immediately because that thing ticks for 4,000 to 6,000 damage. Just to say. No.
We should just make sure we have
I
the
think we should
mechanics
do a
for like
dry
1
run
to
or
2
2.
attempts.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Well,
to
if
see,
we were
like,
gonna go full
phase or
consumes,
2,
we
see a
would
couple more blizzards.
rebuff.
It's not like
I think it's a good
strong
point.
attempt at it. It's just to see the mechanics like a couple more times, then go get world buff because a couple people died early. So
That would
Again,
have been a
we
kill
can.
if we didn't have 4 people die earlier.
We're gonna 100% get world buffs, so there's no real point
we didn't have
to.
more buffs. That's why I think Freedom's saying we should be using consumables.
Yeah, but we'll still be able to get through
look,
the
if
air
you have
phases and stuff.
consumables, you could
Do
use
we
them,
have
and I'm
enough
gonna be
head to drop?
using elixirs, but I don't think
Yes, we should have enough head.
I have enough.
Someone has. Yeah. Again, we're gonna go through 1 or 2 dry runs, and then once everyone understands how fast you have to move and actually paying attention to their surroundings, it should go down. Again, if you have extra consumables, go ahead and use it. We're not making it mandatory for everyone, but yeah.
Since we're going back to town, though, we should at least use Greater Markadons.
Yes, everyone should be using Markadons right now, for sure.
I'm gonna pop my Spirit of Zans on this one just because we're probably gonna go to the island as well.
To be honest, and like Mage Bloods and elixirs and like, you know what I mean? Like, and 1 frost pot, like for this, but like, like we usually come to raid with consumes to wipe a few times. So that I just don't think, there's only so many attempts you could use like 4 or 5 protection potions on, like chugging them.
Mm-hmm.
It's true though, the frost protection potions aren't that expensive.
Mages, make sure you are giving intel, please. I'm trying to give everyone amp magic
Also,
again.
we need to
and it
make
goes
all
through
of our
my
mana
quickly.
gems. I ran out of my last mana gem that fight.
You aren't using runes.
You don't want to do that, realistically.
Well, I was just gonna die if I used a rune then, like.
Yeah. It takes HP away too. It's not like the best thing to use unless you're a healer. Mages, you should.
Right, for healers, you should still use runes. The mana is worth more than the health it takes.
Mm-hmm. Only use dark runes if you think we're in a good place, but yeah.
You gotta use range 10, like the legacy one.
It doesn't for Sapph for whatever reason.
I've always had to disable mine though.
Well, you're a special snowflake, Biggos.
If we get a good, another attempt or 2 here, and everyone understands the mechanics, getting world buffs and whatnot, we should theoretically be able to get Saffron down by 8, and then KT should be after that. So, let's all focus up, guys. We got it really close here. We just need to fine-tune, how fast we gotta move, and looking at our surroundings and be cognizant of where you are.
Honestly, most of this fight, again, like a lot of Nax fights, it's literally just personal responsibility. It's like, it's a really long fight, so you need to be using like your mana gems, like, healers to the extent you can, mana, or at least runes, even if you're saving a pot for like a, and stay alive, not die to Blizzard, not die to that Frost Blast. If we don't lose people, we'll honestly kill her.
Does the Blizzard have a designated like north, south, east, west pattern? I was trying to
Nope.
No, it just drifts.
Okay.
It fucks you.
It moves around like the gas on the green World Dragons.
It doesn't
Okay,
matter
does
because
the-
this is all we're all talking about the same thing, but actually it fixates on one person and follows them.
Okay. Just dumb question. The 45-degree angle of the Blizzard, is that indicative of the direction, or is that just the animation, regardless of where it moves?
Animation.
Copy. Thank you.
Are we gonna pull soon, or should I log off with all my heroes?
Yes, we're gonna pull actually pretty soon. I got Ant Magic on almost everyone here. I'm just repotting real quick. Okay. We're gonna do ranged or pull 10 here in a second. Is everyone ready? Anyone not have certain buffs? Go ahead and start calling it out now.
Make sure you guys have your Rune of the Dawns on, like not Mind Quickening Gem or anything. It's a really long fight.
Yeah, 2 static trinkets are much better than an unused trinket, especially if it's a frost resist trinket.
All your mana gems need.
Okay. This is going to be an actual pull timer. Remember, everyone needs to run to the left because Zibber has to reorient the boss.
Am I doing
There's
it
a pull
again, or is Mo doing it? Hold on.
Or is it Mo? Okay, that's fine, Mo.
Yeah, I'm in DPS gear. I thought he was
Mo,
doing
just
it.
make sure you're reorienting the boss. It's kind of like Nefarian boss. Okay. Yeah, I just got an Ant Magic for you, Zibber. There's a pull 15.
Warriors can also go D-stance when it's in their phase and take less damage.
Use Frostboard mages, remember? Always on the site.
Move to the left. Start moving left. He's got to pull it back into position. Make sure Motaro's getting
Keep Mo
heals. Do not let him go down. It's on Quaitar. Go back Quaitar. Decurse. Make sure you're not running through the blizzard.
Close down.
Okay.
What are we doing?
I mean,
there's probably a wipe
just
here.
wiping it up,
Yeah.
yeah. There's nothing you do here on that.
So we're running too far away from Mo to heal him.
Okay.
Well, and
I
Quaitar
just
got
don't want
heal
you
aggro
guys-
there.
That's hard.
That
That's
means I
rough.
was the only person healing him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He has to heal him, but
Well, no, if more people heal him.
oh, then yeah, with diffusing.
Guys, go stand in the blizzard.
Just
So
yeah, we
we
gotta
need
kill
more
ourselves.
threat initially, so we can heal that much walking.
I mean, I'll try to walk closer to the boss there.
If you guys all just stack, he'll cleave you to death when you get up.
Fuck.
Nope, I killed everybody with a ice bolt.
That works.
Good job.
Oh, last one alive. Look at this. Awesome.
Your homicidal tendencies are useful for once.
Okay, so how do we want to do this?
Well, I think
Running
just
in,
there-
because that's a lot of our healers actually got clipped too on.
I think
DD Blizzard.
running in, if you since he's already up and you don't got the RP time to maneuver, I think going in and going towards like a 10 o'clock, we'll put the tank on the left side in healer range and move the tail away from the door, and then he can just slowly move him up as the raid moves in.
Are we flipping him
down.
for any particular reason at this point?
Kill cleave.
There's
everyone
not
going
enough
in.
room. Yeah.
But it should be the same as.
No, he moves like 20 yards up when we initially pull him.
Oh, okay.
We gotta. No, I'm surprised he didn't cleave the shit out of us there because his cleave is like Veil's cleave where it chains. Like if it hits one person, it can chain the whole raid and kill everyone.
I would say keep it the same way we did it, just as long as we stagger the healers' movement. Like the first healers that go ahead, like and basically don't just go there right away for the main tank. I would say just stagger it. Give us 2 seconds stop and then go ahead. That would like secure his heals as well. And he could build threat during that 2 seconds.
Again, first attempt's always the actually easiest on Saffron. When we have to maneuver him around like this, it gets a lot harder. I'll try to walk closer to the boss, but I'm hoping he doesn't chain cleave us. We'll see though.
I mean, can't we just run in? And right now we're at 6 o'clock. Can't we just put his head at 9 and everyone will already be on his side?
That works too. We could do that. So he wants you to. You want him to tank him here? Or I can't actually click on the thing.
It's
Like
more
here?
Yeah, it's more like
yeah.
there, I think.
Just basically like if we're looking at him from 6 o'clock, just turn him so his face is to the left and the tank's standing there in the same. And then the whole left side is the raid just runs in and they're in position, right? They just go like
But he runs toward us, so we might want to run through him and,
Yeah,
use
I
the
do think.
backside.
Yeah, we want. I think the reason why you run him deeper into the room is to really have room to spread out. You know, if you do the positioning at the start and then.
He runs back to the middle for the air phase, so we'll get.
Yeah,
to
that's true.
Anyway.
So should we just do fate? Do you guys want to just do the first ground phase, just like that, and then take like the normal position on the left after, where you like to really spread out?
We probably have to.
Yeah,
do
that would make sense.
I'm gonna just mark you then, Josh. For the
Well, so
run-in.
for the raid, we're really just gonna like kind of run in and stand like directly 50 yards ahead of where we are now. You know, that's kind of well, like we still have to spread out, but that's kind of like it's like flip the chart we were doing before. And Zibber's just gonna tank the boss facing left from where we're like, or yeah. Do you want to run in Zibber on it? No,
Sure, I'll do it.
Wait, is he tanking or
Actually,
is he
though,
just...
Mo is a lot. Actually, no, we need to have Mo tanking because he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have the frost resist.
Yeah, he has zero frost
Mo has
resist.
to.
He has to main tank this.
Yep, no, he has to. Okay, so Mo position the boss facing left, which is 90 degrees.
So directly to the left is what you're saying?
Yeah, like he's facing directly us right now. You know, it's like rotate like one clockwise turn. You know, like a quarter, whatever. So he's facing left, and his side is facing us right now.
Yeah, he's facing 6, turn him to 9.
Room is the thing, because he's going to be at us.
Yeah,
well,
you're gonna have to
you can just run straight through, and then when you get to the
strafe,
center, back out.
You know, like strafe through him a bit, and then to the left. So you drag him 10 yards back. All right.
I mean, we're gonna have to go through a few attempts here to figure out how we want to pull him. So. I mean, I'm trying to give out as many buffs as possible.
Later, do you have a shield in chat, the frost resistance one?
I do.
Okay, we should probably get a melody enchant after this, just because his shield doesn't have it.
That's fine. Anyways, it looks like everyone's buffed up now. Just follow Josh, who's star. I'm gonna do pull 15 here. Everyone be ready.
Well, yeah,
please.
we still want to kind of spread out left and right, you know, by our just groups 1 and 2, 3, 4 or more left. Oh, wait, Caper DC'd to give it a. Or is he back now? Sorry, that was old. Never mind. But 5, 6, 7, 8 from this position are kind of more to the right, you know, and then we're just gonna take normal positions after the first air phase, but just so we have a shorter run in.
Okay, this could be a pull timer after we do one more ready check, so we don't waste our time here. Looks like everyone's here. Placid, you here?
Yep.
Okay. Pull 15.
Can we put Mo in group 1 if he's tanking?
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let Mo drag the boss back and face it left. Don't get cleaved, guys. Throwing up.
Tail.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to do this. Like that.
I thought we were going to have him.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have him face left. I guess we could just have him run through like this to the regular position.
I think you just needed more aggro there.
Yeah.
You may have to just pop your CDs right at the beginning, Mo, when you go in. I think that's the only way we can do this without them grabbing healer aggro.
Everyone stack up in a blizzard, please.
Yeah, we gotta kill ourselves. Let's go.
I really think
Yeah,
just
stack
running
up
in
for
and
the ice
attacking
bolt.
him is the play, because you don't need to be spread out until the air phase.
Mm-hmm.
Just run in and attack him, and he's a little out of position. But as soon as the air phase starts, you start to spread.
Hurry, whipping it up.
Yeah, Mo probably should flask set to engage on this too.
I don't think the flask set is
Yeah.
worth
Yeah.
it because he gives up his trinket slot for the flask.
Mine is not prenub.
It's too long to give up a trinket for the first like 30-40 seconds.
If you use slash reload, it should also get rid of it.
Or just
but
slash WA and then close it, or slash WA for weak auras and then close the menu.
WA.
Yeah, sorry.
So how do we want him to pull it? Because Mo's still pulling it all the way through, and it was the healing aggro there. Should we just?
I think we should just have the boss face left. You know, like we were kind of saying. Like, did you get that, Mo? Like, not all the way back to that positioning.
So 9 o'clock position, Mo, is where we want him to look at. If you're looking at a clock.
People were directly behind him though, so I wasn't. Yeah, I didn't know. I kind of went for an audible there. My bad.
That's okay. Just face them at 9, and most of us are gonna pretty much be at the entrance. We're not gonna be spreading out too much until the air phase. It looks like, right, Josh?
I don't think we need to spread that much for phase 1, honestly.
Okay.
Like, we just need to avoid the blizzard, right? For 30-40 seconds, and then air phase happens, and then we could take normal positions.
No, we are not popping consumables.
Yeah, no, we definitely got to get a couple attempts where we, like, position the boss and stuff.
At least the run back's fast.
Ever the optimist.
That's not a personality trait I would usually ascribe to me. No, biggest.
Ever the optimist. But his optimism is mostly for salt.
So Mo, you're gonna basically be running through. You see where I'm pinging, right?
Yep.
And then to the left over here.
I do think,
And
like,
then the
look,
whole
if we're
entire raid,
still-
which should be like right about here. That's
I was
how we're
gonna
gonna
say,
do the
like,
initial phase.
if we're still kind of experimenting here, we're honestly going in to be more accurate. Instead of like a 9 o'clock position, I do think it should be like a 10 o'clock one, slanted, because it'll open up this whole diagonal for the raid to like spread out. It's pretty clumped right in the entranceway here. Like, even on the run in, you're near his head and his tail at different points.
I was about to say, to circle, why stick to 3 increments? We can just do the best for the raid.
So you want him to run like this?
Well,
No, like kind of just like there, you know, just kind of like run through and slant to the left a little bit.
Close to
the
melee
boss.
range once the boss starts moving, strafe around him until he is pointed 90 degrees away from the raid.
I mean, if Mo understands that, then sure.
Yeah, I think we should skip the flash set because he's gonna get stuck with a shitty trinket. And I think we should probably do Mongoose and like Juju on Mo because even though it's a shitty attempt, he needs it, or it's gonna be a very short shitty attempt.
If I may, what Josh said.
You're gonna need to pop your CDs at the beginning, though. I think the healing aggro is really. They're throwing a lot of heals on you, so we just need you to pop your 3-minute CDs every time we go in. So healers, make sure you're giving him big heals when you're going in. Yeah, fuck this under for right now. because we don't have time to be able to position for that.
Alright, let's do ready check here.
I'm still putting on amp magic on a lot of people. I've only got 75% of the raid so far.
I can throw a chill on Mo when we're ready to go.
If someone's able to help me out with these, please.
I'm trying to look who's missing. Group 1.
Mo's missing it still.
I just got Mo.
Okay. Looks like everyone else is good here.
If we can make it so that the group 1 and 2 where they stand is right in front of the door so that they have the least distance to walk. So basically maybe if it's tanked at like 8 instead of 9 o'clock kind of thing. Where I just pinged.
You want him facing away though. That's the thing. You don't want
more.
He's just gonna cleave the entire raid if we have him face towards the door.
No, you want him facing away.
Okay. Anyways,
we
we gotta just try it and see what else we can do at this point. Okay. So pull 15.
Definitely shield Mo on the run-in.
Mo, remember to pop CDs. We're gonna need you to build up the threat.
Mighty Rage Bot would be great.
5, 4.
Use crossboard mages and stuff. Remember, everyone, watch the blizzards.
I'm going in.
Phase 1, you don't have to spread out too much. Just phase 2.
Don't get in front of him, you'll get cleaved.
Yeah, just treat it like Nefarian, guys.
Decursed.
This should be good here.
Yeah, it's fine. Just watch the blizzards.
Yeah, people are standing in the blizzards.
That was the decurse. We actually lost all of it. Curse in 2 seconds.
Air phase, everyone get
Alright,
back into
we got
regular
a range
positions
tank,
if you
yeah.
can.
You want me to tank in the same spot where you were originally tanking?
Yes.
Yep.
1 ice bolt. 2's going out. 3. Start looking around. 4. 5. Get behind.
Curses need to go out.
Copy your CDs if you haven't already, by the way, guys. We do need to start getting in the habit of using
Curse is
CDs.
coming in a second.
Careful of the blizzard, guys. Everyone watch decurses. Is the blizzard incoming on the melee? Air phase incoming.
Spread out. People need a range 10. You could stand in the middle even, kind of. You could stand back. Like, you stand anywhere, you just got a range 10.
Ice. 2 ice bolts out. 3. 4. Make sure you know where you're going soon.
Alright, hide. Decurses.
Go for the blizzards. Decurse.
Grace is coming in a second.
Yeah, I think this is a wipe up
They're
here.
up.
Yep, just wipe it. I think almost all our healers are dead. We have like 2 or 3
I think we
up
should
now.
run back. I think we should try another one. I think we should all pre-pop a frost for these. They're honestly pretty cheap. They're like 2-3 gold each. I think we need them on the run-in just to be safe. For air phases, we honestly need to spread out more. Like groups 1 and 2 and 7, 8, you guys need to like actually run north and south like a good 5-10 yard. You know, like we all need to spread out. There's no like reason why we all need to stand in any area for phase 2. Like we just actually all have to spread out.
I mean, once we can actually get the running clean without people dying, we should be fine, honestly. This is actually one of the harder portions of the fight, once we don't have the RP to reposition everyone. Because I think a lot of people got cleave there, which took out like half their HP or more.
Hey, can I point out something I saw on Airphase? So we didn't really get punished by it, but it's something that very well could hurt us later. A lot of people who are like right next to an ice block are running, basically starting to run over and get right behind it when there's like 3 ice bolts that have gone out. If you're right next to an ice bolt, you can literally wait till the 5th one goes out and he starts casting.
You cannot start stacking on it.
If we all stack early and then he ice bolts one of those people on the stack, we kind of get fucked.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
got lucky
running
and didn't
through
get
it.
punished. You start if it's at the 3rd ice bolt and there's like none near you, you start inching closer. If it's the fourth one, start running. But like if you're right next to one, you can literally wait until the cast. You don't have to get closer.
Between the 3rd ice bolt and like when the damage goes out from the bomb, there's at least like 15 seconds. So that's why DBM tells you, or I don't know if it's the weak aura or DBM.
It's the
like,
weak aura.
Start looking at 3, find your destination, and then know how long it's gonna go, and then keep healing, keep DPSing, because we technically should be spread out at 3 and then start collapsing.
We should all pre-pop a frost cut. Also, should we stack and just run in? Like literally all stack and then just like run in and try and get as far in as we can on the initial push and then spread out. Like there's nothing really at the start that.
Well, if he walks up and cleaves Mo, he's gonna fucking wipe us all.
Well, I mean, if Mo runs through him, you know. But yeah, I guess.
If you want to try something like that out, we should not pre-pop anything just to be safe, because that's a change.
Okay. Let's just do the same thing we.
Just try that again, and then we'll try something different. I mean, we've got time. I mean, we definitely have the gear to do it, and we definitely have the DPS. It's just us understanding what we need to do at this point is what's holding us back. Again, to reiterate what Fine was saying, do not run at the ice blocks until it's on the 4th one, and don't be behind any of them. Just start inching towards the ice blocks.
What did I say?
Was it Fine? I don't remember.
Shinsu.
It was Shinsu, sorry.
All us warriors
What
look the
Shinsu
same,
said.
tiny.
Yeah. But what Shinsu said, sorry. Don't immediately run at the ice blocks. There's no reason to do that.
Keep getting buffs out, guys. While we're.
It did before. I don't believe it does anymore. Or something.
Anybody know how many seconds it is from the 5th bolt to the ball hits the ground?
The
About
damage
5
goes
seconds.
out when the ball hits the ground. So if you just look at it, like that's how much time you have.
I think it's 10. I think it's 10 seconds, Fear.
10 seconds, okay.
You have so much time that I like ran out behind the block, realized I needed to get back behind it, and got back behind it without dying.
It's
Okay, that's
pretty
what I didn't
generous.
know that the first time, and I was trying to get to the closest one, and there was a blizzard on it, and I thought I was too far away from to try to get to another one. But if
The blizzard should despawn when it's doing that, though.
Yeah, the blizzard stops as his ice bolt thing starts to go off. Or not the ice bolt, his big
The frost
explosion.
bomb.
But they don't disappear, so they just have to time out.
that's probably what got me. I
And I think the line of sight goes all the way to the back of the room, so you don't have to be right behind it if there's a blizzard on it. You can back up even more as long as you can't see the ball when it hits.
All right, we're gonna do another pull here. We gotta
let's do
keep
a
going
pull.
here. Pull 10. Remember, big heals on Mo. He's gonna be popping his CDs so he can gather as much threat as possible. Careful, don't be too in front of the boss or you're gonna get cleaved. Let him pull it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Peak curse.
They need to go off within 3 seconds. People take the damage. Watch the blizzard, guys.
Remember to be popping CDs right at the beginning.
Curse is coming in 2.
Fear Carrots, can you redrop the Frost Resist totem, please?
Watch your top bar, guys. Decursive. Okay.
Everyone getting back in position now. Beekeeper, be careful.
Out. Go left and right. Far left and right, guys. We could really spread out. You need a range.
Can we battle res Beekeeper? Scrawny.
Ice blocks are going out.
2.
Only move on 3. Or sorry, 5. Sorry. Only
5.
move on 5. Yep.
Start looking around.
The ice bolts are one-shotting people, so they're
4.
not actually appearing.
5.
5.
Gotta get behind 1 quickly. 2, 1.
Curses are probably gonna come. Yep.
We're taking a lot of cleave damage right now. Careful for blizzards.
Curse is coming.
Saw a few healers standing inside the blizzard. Just careful.
What I think would really help is if we marked people like we did when we go into Satoon, so we know who our groups are and where to run.
I think we're too clumped.
Like 3 people died to those ice bolts being too close to each other.
It's too hard to do it that way. I think if we're gonna be putting him to the left right there, everyone has to be towards his right side. We just don't have enough room to run or something because too many people are getting clipped by the ice bolts, and we actually had a lot of melee get cleaved there too.
Or you abandon the single side altogether.
I was going to ask, what is the single side? It seems a very popular strategy, but what's the major benefit over there, taking up the whole clock?
If one of your guys is decursing dies.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Kill.
We only have 7 decursors, so it's hard.
I smack that button up against that ice block. I don't know how it killed me.
It's from the center of the room, so however
also
you're
could've died to
orienting
the aura.
yourself. Yeah, the aura might kill you too.
Yeah, she died of frost breath.
I think there was some delay because on my screen you weren't quite behind it yet.
Really?
Yeah.
On my screen, I was like running against it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guess I wasn't.
If you're moving at all too, the game does some strange things with how it generally places you. So like movement can be pretty bizarre with the client to server talking.
Yeah. But anyways, Josh, how do you still want to do it? Do we still want to keep trying to clump 1-5? Because it seems like it's really hard right now.
Like you're saying you want to do 2 sides? Or you wanna
We may have to do that. That's I don't know if you want to try to do that right now, but unless we can keep trying. But it seems like a lot of people are getting clipped by ice bolts.
This is the time to try.
And it's also looking like putting all our melee on one side means they're almost all of them are getting cleaved at the same time too, which is a
We
problem.
didn't get hit by a cleave that fight at all.
The melee's doing fine on the ground phase.
Really? I saw people like flying back or.
Just when
To
he
be
takes
honest,
off,
when I
all
look
of
at
the
that fight, what happened mostly, it's mostly the casters, like the range, the
Oh,
healers.
sorry, it's a tail
and,
swipe, not cleave.
And
but yeah.
dying to, it's not even tail swipe really. It's mostly like the ice bolts and stuff.
It's the tail
Like
swipe.
people need to be topped off during phase 2. Like we don't need to all move right away, you know. It's just we should be kind of spread out. It's like everyone has to be topped off, and then once all the bolts are done, you get behind them.
Well, that's what I mean. Is it the tail swipes? There was a decent amount of people getting.
It's getting tail swiped or standing in blizzard, so we choose.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know. That's what I was asking. So.
I saw people getting tail swiped into the blizzard on top of it, so I was like, oh lord.
Well, the thing that could also help with that is just not having everyone on one side, because the blizzard, having all the blizzards on one side is also making us have less room to maneuver to, which is the only other problem.
I think we did some good attempts with this strategy, and I don't know if it's the time to change the strategy right now. I mean, I can see the point of it, but I think we're doing pretty good. We just got to get over the range 10 shit, and then we'll be fine. But if we go to both sides, then we change the whole strategy and start fresh from that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it was just a suggestion. I mean, eventually we may have to change it up, but we don't have to do it right now.
We haven't even hit repair about 1 yet, so.
I'm worried with the one side, just with the two sides, if people go down. Like it definitely helps a little bit with the ice blast, but it doesn't help if people didn't run to it. Like there's still a lot of things that kill people, and if like one person goes down in a quadrant, there's like no decurses there, you know.
Yeah.
Or if all the ice blocks on the other side.
Hope you brought your Petries.
Yeah, Mucho also makes a good point. Like the caster DPS need to move and let the healers kind of cast.
All the caster DPS should be in the back. We should be running onto the wall. There's no reason for us to be anywhere near
make
it.
sure all the caster DPS are really max range. Like the
Even
style, let's just
hunters
do
too.
that.
Yeah.
And yeah, all mages, warlocks, hunters stand in back rows and let the healers have a little more space in the middle if we can. Let's do that. That's also a good point.
Thank you.
Downside to that, Josh, is remove curse is only a 30-yard range. If we're standing 41 yards away,
We can
fireball
maneuver, especially with blink.
No curse during the air phase though either.
Yeah,
True. Air phase, I agree. We can bail out. Just
That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now. It's we're not
There's
giving
no
anyone
range
enough.
complete or anything during the ground phase. It's just the blizzard. Like it's okay if you're next to a person or two, but like we don't want to be all on a giant mass because then the blizzards are just going to spawn right on top of us.
Yeah. Okay, so all ranged, what we're going to do here is change it up. Run to the farthest corner of the room during air phase.
Like directly across from where we're at now?
No. Just be on the outside of the ring.
Like he just
anywhere
means
if you're
the outer
ranged.
edge.
Outer ring.
Like he just means run back, kind of. Like we move back and let the healers really have their space. Caper is not going to be here for this attempt, I think. Okay.
He's running back now.
Oh, he's running back now?
I think he DC'd again. Because I just saw him come back online right when he released.
He did mention heat wave in Australia and the infrastructure's melting.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But anyways, yeah, range, just run to the walls. Give healers space. Again, as long as we're range 10, it shouldn't matter. And all casters should be able to run to a block pretty easily. Okay, just buff up Caper, and we're gonna move forward here after he gets full buffs, and I get some mana.
Scrawny, just open trade if you need one, yeah.
I mean, if you have frost protections, they're only 2 or 3 gold each, you know? Like, if you have a bunch of them, it's definitely helpful to pre-pop them. And also use them during the fight.
Is it going to be an actual pull timer?
Alright guys, stay focused. Watch the curses also on the run-in. And yeah, we really gotta spread out phase 2.
Remember, don't walk in front of the boss either, or you'll cleave yourselves. So just walk with Mo, make sure your head's not sticking out.
Use crossword.
Just walk with the
Alright.
boss, guys.
You don't need to move that much here, phase 1. Like, we're fine. Just make sure you're not on the tail and stone set.
Decurse.
Decurse.
Fugach, careful.
Curse is coming.
Air phase.
phase. Everyone spread out.
You gotta start moving now, guys.
Let the healers heal. Top everyone off. Crossboard and stuff. Bolts are coming. Alright, start looking. That's 4. One more. And then you have to get behind one. Remember, it's behind from the center of the room. Make sure you're LOS the center of the room.
And don't jump because that does weird shit. Every time you jump, it takes your
Get back
position
into
from
positions, guys. Get
Watch
back into
curses.
position.
You don't need to spread too much here. Just watch blizzards and curses. Curse.
Life.
Pop your cooldowns always. This phase, we just need to watch the blizzards.
Life chain incoming. Make sure we're decursing.
Overwatch threat.
Curses. Curse
Get
coming.
ready to decurse.
No, it's air phase. Caster's back. Let the healers heal. Top everyone off. Four is coming. Start looking for your ice block. Last one. Go. Everyone hide. LOS the center. Alright, we just need to watch the blizzards. Watch curses. Curses.
Armor mages, make sure you're using Frostward to help the healers.
Curse is coming. You might get one more curse.
Maybe you get back to the back of those circles.
Air phase is coming soon. Remember, casters move. Let the healers heal. Now. Alright, everyone has to hide. Why, Scrawny? Curse is probably coming? Yep. Curses.
Decurse. Oh, okay.
Alright, that's a wipe.
Yeah, that's wipe.
That was
I
honestly a lot better.
Yeah. We only lost about 2 or 3 people early on, which was not that bad comparatively to before. So.
Well, buffs.
I think we
I
have to
think
do
we
one more.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 more for sure.
And then we're gonna have to go grab Grave Frost Protection potions and whatnot too.
I feel like we should kind of just go until
think-
we need repairs, which shouldn't be that long from now.
I think we should use full consumes though on these next
can
on this next
also-
attempt. Like we need to be using prop potions and all DPS consumes. We're because we lasted pretty long there, but we need to be using like mana potions on healers, runes, like to. Well, I don't know.
you're
That
getting
time
demoralized over this,
that
like,
was
you got
better.
It's demoralizing to waste my
this is
consumables on an easy wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Either way, it's irrelevant because we saw the fight there. That was a 5-minute encounter. So.
Yeah, we've gotten the start down at least though, which is I think the first hurdle we always try to get, and now we're in the learning the whole mechanics phase, which is where we're going to use consumes.
Once we actually have to repair is when we'll go get world buffs. So, just
can also drop Rend again in 38 minutes.
I don't think
so. Well,
Do we have another Rend?
Difference.
I have one.
Okay.
I mean, that would be pushing it pretty late though. Like if we wait till Rend.
Yeah, that's
like
gonna
I'm
be
down to
late.
keep raiding till whenever, but like I know not
8:25.
like we'd come back here and get 2 attempts in within the raid time.
Yeah, exactly. Waiting for Rend. If anything, it'd be for something else. But
Do we want to get tribute buffs too?
Please no.
Go full circle, Jesus
Everyone
Christ.
raid splits into tribute right now.
Hey,
Yeah, split tribute would be funny.
I just see 8 tribute groups right here.
What's up?
Group 8 going in there with
His biggest been setting
Healers
something
and
on his mage this whole time.
I mean, I could start, but I mean, that's on this account, and I'm raiding tomorrow, so the shamans raid log buffs.
Let's pre-pot though. Frost for these useful consumes. Let's see how much we could push it this attempt.
I mean, if we get to the point where only one person is dying at the very beginning, there's a very good chance we will be able to get Sapph down. But we still have like 3 or 4 deaths.
Phase 1 is not that bad. Also, melee, you guys, you don't need to be like you have a lot of freedom of movement. Just to say, you could really hit the boss from a lot further. Phase 1, if you guys are getting crunched, like I saw, like all the melee were kind of right up under the wing, even, or like, and you could hit her from like 10 yards back.
Yeah, the problem is the blizzard. It's
So Placid makes Danny. Placid.
I
makes
don't think there's a
point-
breath.
There's no breath in phase 1, right?
Yeah.
So healers, we can just stand behind the main tank on phase 1.
Yeah, I actually think that's a really good point, and it'll allow us more
How does the
room to
cleave
spread
work
out.
though with that?
You just
It's a
can't be
melee.
close to the tank.
If you're like 20
Yeah.
yards back, you're fine.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to
That's not a
confirm.
problem.
Like, there's no like breath mechanic, that hits you even at range in LOS. Like, none of that. It's just the cleave. But so yeah, fix you up Tari, Quatar, Placid. You guys can really inch up too, and then like Tiny Me, you be out of the way. It should give us a little more space.
I was intentionally not going there because I wasn't sure, but I definitely felt like I was in the frontal cone and wasn't.
Can you say that again, Josh, please?
There's no breath. Like, so you could be in front of the boss as long as you're just like not in melee range for cleave.
Yeah, I noticed that. Thank you though for confirming. Thanks.
And then can I say something for the melee too? When he's landing, don't immediately go in because he's gonna turn and you're either gonna get cleaved or you're gonna get hit by a tail swipe. You should like stay out of melee range and kind of get to and wait until he lands and turns to mow, and then come in like between his legs, in the safe area. There were a bunch of melee that kept getting kicked out every time he landed.
Anyways, let's get buffs out here again. If anyone else has any more suggestions, feel free. But we'll be starting again real soon. We have about 1 or 2 more attempts before people are going to be red. So.
And then
Does
we'll get
anyone else
world
try and run
buffs.
through him? Anyone else try and run through him? I felt like I got tail swipe when I got under his ribs.
Well, I know during the air phase he kicks you out of the middle in a similar fashion.
I tried to run through to dodge a blizzard and I got kicked under his chest. I don't know if anyone else saw that or if I was just.
Remember, guys, make all your mana gems. Watch. This is a fight where it's really long, so you need to be watching your cooldowns. You know, watching your potion cooldowns, your healthstone cooldowns, all that stuff. Frost ward for mages is really important. Use all like your food buffs and stuff.
Everyone, okay. Is everyone ready? I think we're buffed up. We're gonna be doing no pull timer here.
Yeah, do a pull timer. Alright, guys, shield mill. Let's be focused on the run in here. Make sure no one gets clipped by anything. We don't need to spread too much phase 1. Just watch for blizzards.
Let's go, guys.
Keep Mo up. Alright, we're good, Mo.
Decurse.
Watch your groups, guys. Blizzards, watch them. Yeah, we can all spread. You can go in front of the boss. You get spread out at range. You can move between casts. Start spreading out towards.
Watch the blizzards.
Curses are coming. Air phase.
All range,
Casters
get back.
Top everyone off. That's 2, 3, 4. Watch them. On 5, we move. Alright, move. Alright, phase 1. Remember, just watch the blizzards. Curse is coming. Get those decurses, guys.
Remember to pop your CDs, guys, whenever you can.
Use mana potions if you need to, healers. Other people try and save it for frost protection on this next air phase. Curse is coming.
Get these decurses off immediately. Get ready to decurse.
Air phase. Casters back out. Use a frost protection if you have it up. Try and top everyone off. Range 10, guys. Four is coming now.
Left side, all the way back. Turn
5.
around.
Everyone plump. Get behind him. Brett's coming.
Uh-oh.
2, 1. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that was too many from that blast. What was the issue there? There were just none that were close enough to anyone?
I only saw 3 up, and 2 of them were on the
They were
complete
super
opposite.
far apart. Like if you're in the middle of the room, you had to run forever to get to either one of them.
There was one conveniently placed, but it just killed Frostcam. And if it kills,
Yeah, I had 300 overkill on the one that killed me. I was just
Yeah, that one
barely
would've been
taken out
fine.
by it.
We actually
Otherwise,
have
we
to
would've
have
been
all
fine.
the ice blocks up there. Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, people aren't topped off. We're gonna get wrecked on that.
How is healing on the main tank? Because I think that if we can get Wreck out there, we have a lot of melee DPS that could be doing a lot more damage.
But you want Wreck for execute phase, not only just because it's better there, but because if
No,
you
no,
push
get
it
to
to
Curse of
10%.
Wreck.
Oh,
An extra 6 to 8% for every melee is pretty big.
I'll be honest, the tank I feel is not as scary as it was before we ever tried it, Yeah. Every time I realize, my god, the raid is dying slowly because I'm focusing on the tank. So every pull, I try to heal more of the raid. So
I've also been healing the raid when I have free time.
Mhm.
I mean, I think the mechanics are
So
basically
I think
down.
Curse of Wreck is probably fine. I guess.
Yeah, I do think we're getting much better at like having a solid attempt every attempt too, which is nice.
If we're gonna get buffs, I mean, there's an hour left on raid time.
yeah, I saw you, Thorion. I really was.
I think Tiny has to be AFK for 10 minutes anyway. Like, I think we should try one more attempt and then buffs just to see. I mean, we're still having people. I mean, we're still having a few people die to things that, like the Blizzard and the Ice Bolt, like the 4 or 5 people that, you know, that could tilt.
I mean, I don't think like the ice block coming down, the AoE on that. I don't think you can
hasn't been
really
the
survive
AoE as
that.
Well, you
much.
can't
It's
survive
been
that, but if the
block.
people that were hit by the ice tomb had consumes up and
Like a
like
frost
buffs and
protection.
lived, then
Yeah.
you
Most
wouldn't
of
have
what
to
I've noticed is people still being like within range, or, like not getting behind it in time.
What do you need, Quita? Oh, water.
We're only getting 3 ice blocks to hide.
I think I saw a lot of our healers are trying to save mana for the full fight, which is really good. But also, it is true that we need to be full health without world
I think we do
to
need a
survive
repair
the
bot,
first.
though. Sure. Is Tiny the only one that has one? Or do you have one, Sean?
I have them.
I think you should drop one. Because some people are red.
Okay. Parabot on skull.
Only 15 gold, cheap.
Yeah, mine was 14.
Well, we did use consumes that attempt.
Yeah,
Was what we
I
called
did.
for.
I've been using one frost every time. I got 2 left.
I have a lot of extra frost on me if people need. Josh.
Just another thing, I know this has been said already, but like if you're in melee, especially DPS, like if you give cancelers for renew and rejuvenation and shit, you shouldn't have done this fight.
Yeah, you need that shit.
That's like the healing that kind of carries this fight. Like COTS, like druids finally get to play the game.
Wait, we let druids play the game? Ew.
Try and get amp magics out quickly. Dude. Alright, does anyone still need buffs? Let's just try one more attempt here and really try and
I still need int.
Okay.
Are we chill with using Curse of Wreck now?
What did you guys think, healers?
I think so.
Alright, we need a few more AS.
I think with world buffs, we'll definitely be
Alright,
fine with it.
Divney.
We should heal out loud.
Alright, I'm switching back to wreck. I miss my dooms.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was jealous of your dooms.
One sec, we just need to get a couple more
Yeah,
ints out.
4K each time, 4,500.
I mean, we've definitely improved. I think, again, yeah, that time it sucked that we lost a couple of the ice blocks. We really need to try and just let the healers top everyone off for air phase. Save your potion CDs if you're, like, healers should be using mana pots, but all DPS, like, I have extra frost potions. If you guys need, you could just trade me. Like, we should be saving our frost protection potions. Like, DPS shouldn't be going down to those ice blocks. You should have a potion CD up. If your life isn't high enough, when those are going out, use one so you don't die to them. Like, that's kind of, you know, that's part of it too. You don't get one shot with the potion caper. Like if you also have frost protection. Well, you might, but all right. Let's do one more ready check here for buffs. Does anyone else still need AI or stuff?
I still need AI. Oh, yeah, there it goes.
All right, I'm just getting mana quickly. 1 second.
If you guys really want to parse, you can shoot them while he's in the air.
Way
All right.
ahead of you.
If you guys are missing any consumes, definitely use them. Let's try and be serious this attempt because we only have like 1 or 2 more, and then world buffs, and that's kind of it for tonight. So let's try and see how much we could push this now. Like watch your potions, watch your cooldowns. I think we all know this fight now. One last ready check. Is everyone ready now?
Everyone repaired, right?
Yeah, repair if you guys didn't. Stuff right behind us. A few people haven't hit ready. All right, doing a pull timer. Mages, Frost Ward, just everyone try and have personal responsibility here. Watch your positioning. All right, inch up, guys. Getting ready for the pull.
5, 4, 3,
Shield Mo.
2, 1.
All right, we pulled, guys. Fine, though. You don't need to run too far this phase. All right, curses. Just watch the blizzard. We're fine this phase. Use our cooldowns to the extent we can without pulling threat. Watch the blizzard, guys. Curse is coming. Get these off, everyone. Air phase. Spread out, guys. Casters back. Top everyone off. If you're low, use a frost protection. Watch your leg. Frost ward everything. Everyone should be spread out 10 yards. We have a lot of space. Casters back. It's 1. Four is coming. Look for your ice blocks. Alright, last one. Get behind them. Remember, watch the center when she lands. Curses are probably going to come. Alright, that's it. We can all spread out. She's landing. Watch the curses. Let the tank pick her up. Curses. Use mana pots if you need, guys. Runes. Everyone should be watching, as many cooldowns as they can. Try and save DPS. Try and save for frost protections for air phase. Curses are coming in a second. Curses. One more curse. What's up? Air phase coming. Start to look to spread out. Remember, guys, if you need to, frost protection potion during the air phase. Everyone spread. Casters back. Top everyone off. If you're missing life, use a frost pot. If you're not, 1, 2. 4. Alright, last one. Look for your ice blocks. Move now.
That's a bad blizzard. Back out of it.
Landing. Watch for the curses. Moves down. Yeah, that was a bad blizzard. So I guess it doesn't despawn on...
He stops casting them, but if one is still up, it will still tick through its thing.
The thing is, if you need to, you can stand in it first. I mean, I guess we should have a couple of the main tank healers dive there to the ice block.
We were so low that we were forced to heal it ourselves, and Mo died, and we died.
I
It
mean,
looked
I
like
think
the
we
melee
you guys
DPS did quite a bit better.
do you guys think we world buff attempt this? I mean, Tiny should be back in a few minutes.
I feel like if we give it one more, we can have Ren too.
Dumb question. Is there any thing we need to do to perfect strategy before we get world buffs? I mean, in the entire dungeon, not just
I
here.
mean, ideally, like the thing is, even with world, but like world buffs do make it easier for sure to survive. But like we do need to get more phases for sure. I mean, it's a multiple phase fight, even with the
Yep.
world buffs.
Sorry, I'm back now. We're gonna go zone in and just go back to org real quick.
I don't know. We're debating. I mean, Quatar does have a point though that what if we do one more attempt, we do get rend.
Like,
For the
then we
world
have
buff
to go
one?
to the island and get heart.
We're only going to get one attempt with world buffs, though.
Right? Yeah, we're only gonna get one attempt with world buffs, and if we don't do it with world buffs, I mean, we're kind of fucked. So I would say we want to stack as many world buffs as possible, minus a DMT, which is gonna add like 2 hours to the raid time, which is obviously not reasonable.
Yeah, not DMT. Like the extra stats from the ZG buff would be pretty big. Like that's gonna be the
Plus,
difference
we
between
probably
getting one
want to
and
I have a
refill.
guy on the island with a heart. My Rend is like 300 health and a bunch of like
and a regen
super attack power for melee.
attack speed.
We also probably want to restock our potions and things. Do we
We're
want to
gonna
do?
need to, yeah.
Should we consider like a 5 to 10 minute bio just so we can get rend on time, or do we want to do another attempt?
I mean, it's up to the raid. I mean, I think attempts are always good. We got to have the brain power to be awake for like our last attempt and stuff like that. I mean, we're definitely have gotten a lot better with the attempts tonight. Like for sure. I definitely think there's still stuff we could improve on, but it's a lot better than like the first or second. And remember, the first time in with the world buffs, we actually got them to like 20%. So
We also had the setup though. For
yeah,
the
the setup
animation.
helps a lot.
That was also only 15-ish people with world buffs.
Yeah, I would call it a world buff
Before
attempt.
this, does anyone still have pots going? Because we still have 20 minutes on flasks. So if we're gonna do that, we should probably save the flasks too. No?
Yeah. Okay, if we have 20 minutes on flask, then we should save them, I guess. So do we just want to do a world buff attempt here?
Just go
Yeah.
get to the island.
But we want okay, yeah, so we should go to the island now.
Or to org,
We'll do
run
a
to the
port,
island.
but yeah, we're gonna want rend though. So yeah, so we go to the
And
island.
then
There
we
isn't a
log out
sunflower
to
up,
the
is
bio
there?
at the island until we can have the timing right to drop heart, get back to org, get both head
Yeah.
buffs.
Okay. Everyone though should have in their bags going into this
Full
attempt, like
consumes.
full consumes. Like you need full consumes.
Should we just
you need to have
head
frost
straight for the
and shadow
sunflower right
pots.
now?
I'll set one up. Just
I
I just gotta get myself some
We should just
potions.
do the sunflower right now.
Yeah, that
but
makes
then-
sense.
Yeah.
The
Is there one up?
I mean, I'm down.
I think they'll be up. Yeah, let's all go to the Songflower. Everyone get it now, because then we'll do that into ZG.
We-
But yeah, we
Well,
really
Venom
need
or
to
Ashen
have
Venom?
shadow pots, and like we all need to go into this fight with a.
Yeah, wait a
frost
sec,
and
Josh.
shadow
Wait a
pot.
sec, Josh. Wait a
Blood
sec.
Venom or Ashen Venom? Where are we going?
We need
None of them are- Okay, fine. So we go to Heart. You're saying?
No, we're getting a songflower first. We wanted
That's
to
what
know
I'm
which.
saying. Okay.
Where are we? Okay, so
I'm
we're
gonna
going
go to Blood Venom and I'll let you guys know.
Just fucking fly somewhere. Goddamn.
Blood Venom. Go to Blood Venom.
Start it or whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll get it. We'll all group up at a Songflower.
The odds of anyone else being there trying to do the same exact thing as us are fairly slim, so if we find one, we can just camp on it with like 5 Tauren booties.
Yeah, everyone needs frost, shadow pots, and runes. Like we actually need runes on the healers. If you guys don't have, like once we're back in org, let us know and stuff. But everyone needs those for sure for this attempt. Like we need to be chain popping.
Josh, do we have more frost in the bank? I think
I have frost
people right
protections
now.
on me.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Zan's
have some in the
gonna
bank,
help a
too.
lot, and
Yeah, we need
another
Zanzas.
300 extra HP from the Mark of the
The
Dawn.
Argent, yeah. Yeah, I have some extra runes on me. Let me know if you. I think every healer should have 5 runes. Like it's definitely going to be more than an 8-minute fight. Like you could use more than 3 runes if we're doing this attempt properly.
Just go to Blood Venom for now if you already did, and we'll go check the Southern Songflowers. From there, we'll go forward.
I'll trade stuff out in Orgrimmar.
We can also spread out and find them though, because we have enough bodies. We can cover everything and then all meet up at one when it's ready.
Wait, your flask is done, Frostcam?
By the time we finish our buff tour, it's going to be gone.
How much time's left on it?
17 minutes.
Yeah, I have
think you could log out
25
and
on
save that
mine.
time.
Yeah, we could probably summon you to the island.
If you, like, we should make sure people have their flasks. So if your flask is getting to like 12 minutes or whatever, you know, like log off as much as you can.
Yeah, I should have spoken up. Honestly, I think Songflower was going to be a waste if we were looking at 20 minutes of flask time, not having
No, the
Supreme
10%
Power versus a
damage is
flask
huge,
is
or whatever. Or sorry, it's not
5%
whatever
crit
it is,
versus
5% crit.
150 spell power. No contest.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have even flown out, to be perfectly honest.
Well, just log out now.
You can log out while flying. You can get someone in there.
And we can.
I fuck your Songflower. I'm going to org and I'm logging the fuck off.
That's fine. Do it.
Yeah, just relax. It's fine.
We'd summon you anyway.
I'm just gonna just repop the flask. So I mean, if people want to do that, they can do that.
Save your time. I think people can manage theirs.
This buff tracker says that the one north of Ironwood is coming up in a few minutes.
Yeah. Well, we're just checking this other ones first because it's more convenient for the most part.
We doing heart or we doing heads first?
You're going heart to head.
Yeah.
I have a guy on the island.
If you don't have enough time on your flasks, just go ahead and stay logged out, and we'll summon you.
You want like 10
again?
minutes
We'll have like
for
1
next.
attempt. Yeah. And if we're gonna be serious about this, we should have. I prefer if I wasn't the only mage respecking, but some of the mages respecking for Ant Magic and taking 2 away from Flame Strike. So I'm not sitting there doing it all by myself. If
Flame
possible.
Strike at this rate too, like just gets you killed on the spider packs.
Yeah, because it goes from. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, nothing.
It's gonna be 50% more effective, right? Or whatever, Ant Magic. So
Yeah.
it goes to 225.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
That's
you don't
really
really lose that much like specking into it.
Scrawny wants to summon to the Songflower when we can, so.
I can do South like Songflower one, but is I only have corrupted. 20 minutes left on mine, so
It's a corrupted
I need
Songflower
to
down south.
save as much of my buff as possible.
I can cleanse it.
I can also always cleanse.
Okay,
We're gonna have to do a pull
Check this
timer,
other
right?
one.
If it's up or not.
No, do you? Yeah.
If you have one that
You
needs to be cleansed, we can cleanse it and everyone spams clicks, and we just do a ready check to make sure everyone's awake.
We should do a pull
This
timer
one is
for
up.
sure.
It's actually
Dimny,
up, so let's get
yeah,
everyone
Dimny, don't. Dimny, can you summon Scrawny? Scrawny, go ahead and log in, please.
Fatima as well.
Yeah.
Crosscam.
Could I get
Let's
a
get
summon
summons
on
up.
Lazaro as
I'm
well?
not taking
Yeah.
a Songflower. Don't waste
Okay,
your
that's
shard.
fine, Frost. Yep, that's fine.
Alright,
Yep,
nice.
that's alright. Just relax, everyone.
Same, don't summon Fatima. I'm nervous about my flask timer.
Are you talking about the one north of Blood Venom?
No, we're all the way
We're at
down
the southernmost one.
Oh.
You guys just have to go up at this point, I think. That's
Or
way
just
too
come
many
to
people
us.
to.
I was just checking the north one there to verify, but I'm heading south.
Yeah, I'm also heading south.
Okay, if we're gonna wait then.
Guys,
for
don't head
everyone
north.
to
There's
come
nothing
down,
there.
I'm gonna log out.
Yeah, just log
until
out
everyone's
if you're
here.
at the southern one. We're gonna do a pull timer.
It's not up, Reno.
But Sameen, we're having so much fun with friends together.
Fuck no, man.
Everyone's
there's
just
one
running down
down
south
south.
right now.
Yep.
For those.
Come to this
Yeah, I
one.
just
Log
checked
out
the
if you're
lines.
at
I don't
it.
have any timers on the line side.
Once we get these things and everyone needs to get a new health stone, just to make sure. Yeah.
That's a second one. We're doing the
We're
southernmost.
alright. Yep. We're gonna do a pull timer. Just let us know when you
If
guys
you get
are
it,
almost
you
here.
get it. But if you don't, it is what it is.
Can Motara get a summon at all? I flew to the wrong place.
Yeah,
we should
we'll
definitely
try to
summon
summon
them.
you.
We got like 10 going down. If you guys can just hold up like a few seconds.
Well, you gotta tell us when you're ready.
Emerald Sanctuary's up.
Because everyone
Already
is.
done.
It's alright. Everyone's coming to this southern one. Just let us know when you guys are here. We're logged out.
Are you saying North of Emerald is also ready to be picked?
It's corrupt.
Let's just.
I can cleanse it.
We can do that one after. Just everyone go
let's save
south
that
to
in
the
case
one that's
people
already
miss this
cleansed.
one, then.
Yes.
Yep, but don't cleanse it. Then we can click on spawn.
Just relax. When
Yeah.
everyone's there, we'll do
Hang
a full
on,
timer,
Stupid is on the
then we'll
north one.
click it. He's scouting for us, don't worry.
Okay, just verifying.
Oh, this one's already cleansed. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
we
right.
cleansed it.
Yeah, we're good. Is everyone still running there?
People are arriving now. Some people are a bit behind, though.
Just let us know when everyone's here. If
It's
it's
gonna
only
be
one or two
prenup,
people,
I
we can.
think.
Prenup
Is
just
only
clicked
one?
it. Prenup just clicked it.
You're relaxed.
Okay, I'm gonna just log in and I'm gonna check this out real quick because I'm a little confused right now.
Prenup is just the farthest away who's running here. So I was saying.
Okay,
once he gets
go
there-
ahead
It's
and
still
just
here. Relax.
Timer.
Prenup's gonna be here in 5 seconds.
Here.
Just do like a pull 20.
Yep, I'll do that in a sec. Okay, pull 20. Make sure everyone clicks it on 0, please.
Like 0.0. You click it. We're good.
I don't see a pull timer time.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Yeah,
It's coming.
No, people weren't logged
Nope,
on. Won't
don't
have
do
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't click. Don't click.
Ronan, you're
Don't
mounted.
click.
3, 2, 1.
We're just gonna do another pull timer. Here's
Don't
one.
click it.
Can everyone see it?
Yes.
Alright. We're all good. 0.0 click.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We got it, guys. Let's see what our success rate is. I think that's.
Wait, you guys did the
that
north one
was-
too?
Alright, we
fuck
gotta
this,
go to the
I'm not-
north one.
No,
Wait,
they
dude.
did the north one. Guys, come on.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Why did you do the north one?
Oh, was our backup? Yeah.
Yeah, guys, that was really not coordinated well.
Oh, oops.
Was that just Jacob?
No, Scrawny got it too. Fuck you guys.
Alright. Sorry. Just to focus. Is there one north that we run to?
No, there's
Yeah.
nothing.
All the way
There's
north.
one all the
there is
way
one,
north,
yes.
but it's fucking
Okay.
far
So
as
just
shit.
go to org if you have flasks that are ticking down. Like honestly, does anyone have? I can make the portal right here.
All right, so we're going to the island next.
Yes, just go to the island.
As a heads up, the Zeppelin is going to be leaving shortly, so
I'm gonna need a summon to the island. I only have 16 minutes left on my flask.
It's fine. I mean, we could use some. Like, look, we're going through all this trouble. We'll take a couple of minutes to make sure we get all our buffs, and then fucking do. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's kind of the whole point of it.
I don't have the fast mount, so if y'all get there and want to summon me up there, because I may miss it otherwise.
Okay. Yeah, I think only 5 people got that, so it seems like it was clicked early on the bottom, or I could be wrong.
The voice was really off from the actual like graphic.
I saw like 5 song flowers pop up, and then that was it.
5 people got antsy and clicked early.
It's 0.0, guys. It also makes a sound through DBM if when you can click. So we want to cleanse into spam click. Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do
That's
that.
usually going to be way easier, way less brain power, way less add-ons that can break it.
Way less people clicking
I
early.
don't know if it works like that.
No, there's like
It
a
does. I
delay.
do this all the time.
Not anymore.
Anyways, let's just get this done, guys. We still are gonna need attempts on KT too. KT is actually
I mean, we're still gonna
hard
need our
to do.
brain power for Sapph too. So, like, you know, I don't know, guys. Come
I
on,
know.
chipper up, wake up, guys. Like, we got to get buffs here, and then we got to do an attempt. That's kind of like what it takes. We put the work in to learn it. So I don't know. I mean, we're going through all the work. We should definitely make a good go at it for sure.
There's no reason for anyone to be frustrated. This is what progression is. Like, Saffron is not an easy fight.
This is
just to
honestly
say.
like really, really good for Saffron. Like, been doing
Like
really
we
well.
went, yeah, we already did all the prep work to get all the frost resist. Like there's no way we would have been able to do this without all this gear, guys. So, well, now that most everyone knows and understands what's going on with Saffron, like even next week, just to say when we get onto it, it'd be a lot easier, right? So.
Those horsemen, did they drop loot?
Yeah, do we need to
Yeah,
do that loot?
We need to do that loot,
Yeah.
otherwise it's going to go away.
Yeah, there's no.
Quickly.
Yeah, I gotta log out. You're right.
Did you say 1 minute?
No, there's 5 or there's 6
Okay.
minutes.
Jesus.
Look.
Go
I'll
ahead
just
and
relax. Yeah,
just
relax. It's a warrior rogue chest. It's the druid hunter shaman chest, and it's soul string, the bow off of
It's not the most
stupid
exciting
four
loot.
horsemen. So just let's just get buffed. I'm gonna leave my guy logged out. Let's just get this songfire first. I'm gonna need to summon. A couple other people will, and then at ZG we'll do the loot quickly. Like I'll leave my guy logged out.
spawn click this one, guys. It's
No.
Can I
35
just get a
seconds.
summon though?
What do you
Oh,
mean?
okay,
It's
never mind.
30
Okay,
There's
fine.
seconds
I
like-
just
for
won't
this
get
one.
it. It's fine.
There's like 30 people that are a minute away though.
What do you mean? There's 30 people a minute away.
We have like
No more.
Josh, Fear God, Smelly.
Well, Josh is lagging off.
So
Yeah,
are we not
I just
spawn click? Okay.
We're spawn clicking it.
spawn
Go
click.
for it
You guys
here.
are all there.
Yeah.
Okay, then
I don't
spawn
know
click
why
away.
Bigus is saying
It's
that
fine.
we're not.
Spawn
Zipper, you're
click
on your
that
mount.
shit, boys.
Zipper.
Says it's gonna
Good
spawn
idea.
in 20 seconds or 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Are
just
we
click
spawn
it.
clicking?
Yes,
Yep,
yes.
spawn
Just
click.
everyone spawn click it. It's over.
Going up 11
We're
minutes
making.
later, just to the west.
Do a major.
Yeah, I'm gonna just. If you didn't get it, I don't know. What do you want to do, Josh?
You're not getting
What? How many people
Yeah, it's
didn't
just a
get the
couple people without a
songfire?
songfire.
Just
so I'm
four.
getting
Then we're
Everyone
fine.
else
Yeah.
got it.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
just
Get ZG
portal
buff
back.
now. Mission
I
success.
think we're
Island
making.
100% of the raid.
Yes, island.
Yep, island.
Cosmo, if you can, just go ahead and port people back. Sorry if you got we weren't able to get you.
It's not even very good for healers, to be honest. It's just 15 all set.
Do our warlocks have enough shards to summon, or are we just all running?
I'm staying logged out because of my flask.
Well, I have.
No, we meant to Nax after.
Oh,
Well,
let
and
me
I mean,
check.
like,
American has 90.
island too.
No, Scrawny wants
I have
island summon too.
Should
so.
I just run there? Just not have a flask? Okay, I'll just wait then.
Okay, American has shards in.
Yeah, if you have flasks up, then
I mean, after we get
1
the
to
head,
3.
we can just drop a port to Undercity and fly there. Like if that
I
time
have
on Robust doesn't
18
matter.
shards on my taxi.
American
So
has
that
a
should be
lot.
enough for those who have like less time on their flasks.
You can summon me, and I can summon people.
Yeah, I still have 32.
Okay, Dibby, do you have time on your flask though?
I don't have a flask up, so
So
I'm.
Dibby could just summon everyone from
Damn,
CG.
Dibney was the warlock to talk to you for cookies. Jokev didn't love me.
I spent some time pre getting some shards.
Jokev had 3 shards and he didn't give me 1.
I recall I gave you one cookie.
So they might
so
take the
generous.
rend. Hang on, guys.
Yeah,
there are people
but
with
did he
island
charge you
buff.
for it?
Guys, there are people with island buff and other guilds that are also doing similar content that are going to rend reset right now. We should probably
ask
coordinate.
them
Who's trying to jump a rend right now?
Maybe third shift.
I'm asking them so that we can coordinate and do it all together as one thing, and then we can go get our
Yeah,
other shit.
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Who else is buffing right now? Afterlife isn't anywhere near Sapph.
Yeah.
You're doing Vesuvius right now.
Whatever it is, Biggest says there's someone there, so
Well, I see people in a guild that is also competing us for it, so like, give me a sec. Yeah, I mean, it's Afterlife people, so I think it's worth talking to them.
Well, let's.
Are they done with Four Horsemen, or are they trying to buff Four Horsemen?
They're down a lot of people this week, though, right?
The majority of them are in next, so I'm just going to assume that I should get to the island.
Okay. So we're good then, right? There's nothing else to freak out about?
If they were waiting for the timer, they would have dropped it already, right?
Okay.
So it's not
Because
bad.
he just, yeah, he's freaking out, so I wasn't sure.
That's good.
We're good, guys. People need to chill out because we need to
No
actually keep our
one's
heads
freaking
straight for this
out.
shit.
No, I just
Oh,
wanted to
yeah.
stop people before we headed there. Have a dude parked at Thrall.
Dope,
If we
dope.
sabotage ourselves.
We have
I know
summoners
you're
and
not freaking out, Mo. Maybe you drink a coffee though. We need you amped up.
Oh,
We need everyone else chilled
Does
out.
any
We need
okay,
Mo
but does
amped
anyone
up.
else need island summons or no? Is
I
everyone
need
here?
island summons.
I will also need.
Just
Josh
start
Kim would
summoning.
love island
Okay.
summons, so I'll
Zeppelin
swap
is
over
coming
once.
back right now.
I just have the loot with 5 minutes, so I gotta stay off.
Also, people can probably start pre-popping protection potions now.
That's actually not a bad idea.
You know, whenever you have time.
Salty, is your warrior in Orgrimmar?
Yeah.
Okay, shit, actually, can I just port there and trade you the items really quickly and log out? Because then you could just hold them and I don't need to worry about it.
I also have Mudums in
Well, there.
Mudums doesn't qualify for the loot, though.
In the raid.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that's right.
Hold on.
Let me
like,
know.
what-
Okay, yeah, whatever. Salty, let me know when you can get your guy to Orgrimmar, and then I'll.
Well, I just, I'm confused. Am I still going on my priest or what?
You're just
No.
holding items on fine. That's
Oh,
all it is.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
the
here, just
items
let me.
have 5 minutes left.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, just let
I'm
me
trying
get
to
on
hand
the
them
Zep
off to
quick.
you and then do a quick log out, and then we just worry about that shit
Yep.
after, so you
Just
can do it in time.
1 sec.
There's no rush. That's what I'm saying. Just take your time.
I'm trying to catch
Yeah.
Zeppelin too. So
Yeah, that's
I was.
fine. Do it.
Oh, we can.
Yeah.
We'll summon you. Don't worry. We're gonna get
Okay.
summons out. Don't worry.
Here. All right.
We
I'm
can only
in-
use one Zanza potion at a time, right?
Yeah, so
Correct.
you should just grab 2.
Okay.
All right, where are you at, Josh?
Can you run your guy to the mage portal spot?
If anyone else still needs summons, please log
yeah,
in
I'm gonna
now
miss
and
the
do
Zep
1, 2,
then,
3.
but that's fine.
So no, get this up first then. It's fine. Or we'll summon you. We'll summon you. It's fine actually.
We'll summon. We'll summon. We
Yeah.
got a team of summoners right now.
Yeah, so we're good. So yeah, right.
Just as soon as you trade that, we'll summon you, Josh, and fine.
Yep.
You two
No,
should be the last.
Summon my priest.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
You know, I really wish I had a garden where I could put a couple of human statues.
So Frostcam and Thorion have both been asking for a summon. Are we in the wrong group?
Right, Josh.
No, I'm just trying to hit everybody. There's big backlog.
If you want to drop somebody, there's a summon ult on the island that can do some stuff too.
We're
Yeah,
trying to
recording
get
now,
everyone
so-
here.
Up the stairs.
Thank you, Dibney.
Yep.
Does anyone else need a summon? If not, it looks
Alright,
like we're
log
just
it
waiting
out,
for
Salty.
Sunstone and Josh is the last 2 that we need to be summoning.
I'm ready for a summon whenever.
You said Sunstone was also one?
There's
Yes.
still a few of us running over there.
No, that's fine. We're just chilling.
I'm running, and I'm also the one dropping the heart, so we'll be fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just log out
Yeah, you
after you get summoned, and we'll wait for the rest of the pack to get here.
Make sure everybody has a Spirit of Zanza. Like, everybody needs that. Like, it's 500 life and a lot of mana regen as well.
I got someone.
I've
that's
got
gonna
one. Do I
drop a
need two?
Bijou.
One's
we're only
fine.
getting one
We
good
should have
I
one
got
stamp.
someone that's offering to drop a rend for us.
We have a Ren. Oh, okay, fine, but if they want to give
Okay,
us
they're
one,
down.
Sure.
They have to do it when we need it to do it.
Yeah, just make sure they know we're not ready yet.
Yeah, make sure they don't pre-drop
We
it.
just see Renhead going down. Wait a minute.
He's like,
Not
you're
yet.
welcome.
Wait a minute. We're fucking at you, John.
That'll be 50 gold,
What's
please.
gonna happen?
What? Alright.
Should do our own
Anybody
rent.
need? I could summon something with coins or bijous if people need. Like everyone definitely needs to have the.
Two, I.
Oh, there goes rend. That wasn't.
That's
No, it's
Shinsu.
just Shinsu.
It's just fucking with us.
Stop that.
Oh, dude,
What
my
time-
heart.
What time
He
are we
said he'll
dropping
be-
the heart?
They're all in max. Like I don't think we should slow down for them at all. If they
No,
want to
we
get the buff,
shouldn't.
they should get the buff. But like that's on them. We should we only have so much time.
We can get the rend dropped in 2 minutes if you guys.
Can
wanna pull it
we-
back after this.
Yeah, I mean, what are we waiting for now?
Is everyone ready?
We need
Is
everyone
I'm
to
ready.
be-
I'm logging in.
Okay.
Alright, I'll log
I
in.
don't
You
know.
got 50 seconds.
I'm gonna start the hard RP.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got a lot of time once it starts.
Let's go, let's go. People are sabotaging us for heart.
Relax, guys.
Yeah, let's relax.
That's
Let's
hard.
From, I don't have on me. Does anyone have bijous who could give? I could pay them back if we should. Everyone needs to have a Zanza for sure. All the
Some right
healers.
now.
I mean, everyone.
Just come
does.
trade me if you
I
need
have,
it,
I have
please.
coins if people need them.
Where's Reg?
Trade star.
Where's
Quickly.
Regni?
Yeah, Regni, Fatima.
There he is.
50 seconds. You got plenty of time. They weren't even half.
Anyone who doesn't have a Spirit of Zanza though, can you get one and use one right now so we could see who doesn't have? Like we 2 hours is a ton of time. Everyone needs to have one.
Remember, you gotta go break the thing to.
Tiny has some extra if you need. Like literally everyone needs this.
I have
before you
20
guys
on me,
port out.
but it looks like almost I'm giving it out to everyone. So.
Dropping a portal now.
I have extra Tiny I could give you back. Like where if people have coins, like just everyone needs to have one. For sure.
Does anyone
Don't,
else
like,
need
do not
bijous?
leave
Please
the
come to
island
Star now
until you
if
have
you need a
the Spirit.
biju. Okay, it looks like we're good. I am
Someone
waiting
is
for-
standing at Thrall. Who's Jack
Okay,
X?
we're going back.
That guy,
Oh.
the guy that's gonna drop it for us. He's waiting for us. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm before we all did anything.
Please guys only come back after you get a Zanza thing.
Josh, we should try to start passing out frost protection potions, like 2 per person.
I have 30 on me right now. Do people still? Everyone needs to have a shadow protection potion to pre-pop for sure, and a few frost on them, like 3 or 4. One sec. Quatar has on the guild bank extra frost if we need. Everyone needs to have like 3 or 4 frost and a shadow protection. I'm in front of the mailbox. I have 30 frost on me right now. I have some extra. Let me know what you need.
I'm
What do you
logging
need,
2 of
Tiny?
them. 2 of them, Josh. Frost.
Yep.
What were you looking for?
Tell me when you need rend, and I'll tell him to drop it.
Yeah, give me some heads up so I can log back
Let
in.
me know what you guys need if you're trading.
Give
me.
us a heads up.
Just let me know when you're ready, and I'll tell him. So if you guys
First step
are-
of your thing, Yuskajin, is go talk to Thrall.
Which one of these things do we buy? Because I've never.
The Zanza potion you would like is the one that is the purple.
Yeah,
It is
so
going to give you
purple.
health and spirit.
50 stamina, 50 spirit.
More of a pink, but you know. it's
Mark of the Dawn, please. What's up, Comlink? You're trading.
Yeah,
I don't know
everyone
what's
get your
going on.
Mark of the Dawn.
The star by the Nef Anixia NPCs.
I recommend
Should we
people
drop
just.
these buffs? Should we
Yeah,
get
yeah,
everyone
we
on?
should be dropping these buffs.
You can
Yes.
drop it, let's go.
Should I drop it?
Everyone just. Yeah, do you drop Nefarian? Everyone, please
Yeah.
log in now. Let's just drop the buffs and
I'm gonna
let's,
tell him.
we gotta
tell
get
him to
going.
drop rend. I'm telling him now.
Alright, I'm logging.
Everyone, log in now.
I have to run to Thrall's chamber. What do you need, Thorion? Like, you guys need to tell me what you
Hold a
need.
moment.
Oh, that's what I need. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I need to run to Thrall.
It's all right.
Waiting
If I
for
don't
Frost
have
Cam
Ren,
and
so be
Shinzu.
it. Yeah, I had Alt F4. It's like it was gonna be if that thing was gonna drop immediately, I was gonna get screwed out of it. It's all right. If I lose Ren, so be it.
Ren's coming.
You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Everyone now just pre-pop your Greater Shadow. We're gonna need
And
that
frost
and a
protection
You mean
potion.
Frost? Not
No,
yeah.
you need
Or
Shadow for the
both.
curse. Just listen, guys.
Just listen to what Josh is saying, please. We don't need to question it.
Also, Josh, you got to do loot dog.
It's logged off.
No, it's logged off. We already gave it to someone who's
Oh,
going
okay,
to stay
yeah,
logged off.
gotcha.
Okay.
I just saw your chat.
Everything is
I'm almost at now.
yeah, everything is under control.
Am I gonna have to run back though? Fuck. Because I'm running to Thrall right now.
Yeah,
If
you gotta
so-
run back, buddy.
Alright, I'm logging out.
I can drop.
Yeah, log out. Go ahead and log out.
Smelly said he can drop his. He's here.
Guys,
we have a head?
5 minutes on your rend is not going to matter. Like,
No,
Well,
it's
some
it's
people
not
have
I
last.
think it's people's the end of their file.
Okay,
Yeah.
Smelly, if you have a head, everyone log in and let's just do it all at once right now. Just log in. Smelly, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, everyone log in now. Drop it.
Log in except for Vegas.
After let's drop in the head.
We're going. He's walking.
We're going. Good, everyone. Oh, you gotta drop
Use
the
all of them
3
again.
that you have.
Yeah, use it and then throw away the other 2 and then grab 3 more.
They're all gone. I used them up already.
You can get more. Oh, yeah, you
Yeah,
can
she
get more,
showed
but
you
they
more.
only pass them one at a time.
Are we going to Undercity and flying, or?
We should summon. I think.
Summon.
Well,
for sure. Summon.
Thrill, I mean, fly if it doesn't matter on your
Yeah.
flask or buff cooldowns, but like
can we
if
drop
you
it?
need to save your flask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm porting right now.
Undercity port.
Right here on Tiny, right in the middle.
Please,
Or
guys,
sorry,
though,
it's
before you
currently.
leave, and let us know if you need frost protection or shadow protection. Like everyone needs to have a shadow pop right now, and then another frost to pre-pop, and then a few more like frost. That's what we need for a world buff attempt. So if you don't have those, like whisper at me right now.
Leave group and whisper
I'm in front of the
Kalataxi.
mailbox.
I have
If you
18
wanna be
shards,
summoned.
so those of you with enough time on your flasks, you gotta fly there.
If you're out of reagents, there is a reagent vendor right here in Undercity.
Yeah, repair.
Why is that not working?
Dibney can probably get a handful of people summoned.
If needed, I can help click for summons at least while we're waiting.
Who do I
I don't know why
whisper,
that invite macro isn't working.
Who's doing summons?
Kalataxi, you have to drop the main raid group and
I'm
whisper.
gonna log out while you get clickers. Okay, now
He's got clickers. Just go ahead and do Scrawny first, since he's in here.
Yep.
And you do me right after, and then I'm gonna log on to my other character.
Yeah, we grow an extra clicker. I'll just log off and stand by to get summoned on the mage.
Please, guys, if anyone needs frost or shadow pots, though, please whisper. Like it's incredibly important. Everyone has these pre-popped, and then that we also have frost pots for this attempt. It really is. And then everyone has their Zans on. Everyone has the Mark of the Dawn on. I mean, that's kind of what makes the difference.
American, how many shards did you say you had?
67.
Oh, chillin'.
Try to use yours down to 0 so you can go farm.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you need me to go summon some stuff too, so I can get there?
I think we're good. Slowly churn it out.
Alright, well, I'm gonna save my flasks. I'm at 10 minutes.
I don't think we need that, Thorion. If we needed that, we wouldn't be doing Curse of Wreck.
Also, Koitar or party, I know it might be a little bit hard with the healing. Can you make sure there's fairy fire on the boss too, this attempt?
I've been trying to during the ground phase, but I'll do better to keep it up the whole time.
No. I'm just asking if you can. If you can't, it's fine. I'm gonna start making some health stones for people. If you need it, please go ahead and trade Endless Void. I'm gonna be out front.
If anyone else is short and needs a summon, hop on into the summon raid.
What if I'm
Remember,
tall?
Grab me.
You're
Just
offline.
make sure to log in every
I'm logging in
few
right now.
minutes.
Gotcha.
To make sure that the health stone doesn't disappear.
Who do we send invite for summon?
Calataxi.
CALA taxi.
If you need a health stone, just trade Endless Void, please. I have plenty of shards.
Just whisper INV, nothing else. Then it auto invites Feargatch. There you go.
I'm just gonna take it because I'm on a slow mount.
Yeah, you're good.
You have the 1400, right? Bosam? The health stone?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. So it's either me or Zen Snapple. I don't know how many you have left, but yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna swap back over to the mage.
We need more clickers.
Here.
Quackleck's standing on top of you. You should be able to grab it.
I'm logging over to my mage as well.
I got it.
Sorry, what?
I'm clicking.
Oh, we need clickers. Okay.
No, we're good now. We're good.
I did not realize someone said we were good before, and so I logged on and then didn't do anything on that character.
Oops, wrong one.
Oh,
You guys, really important note though, Sharko is streaming.
cool.
Okay.
They did Gluth? Nice.
Good for them.
That's dope. I'm happy.
Really?
I saw something that said that they had A-bomb wing down earlier tonight.
Nice.
Yuskajin, did you never get that?
Did they finally decide to use a druid kiter?
Oh, okay.
I'll check the
Again, if
logs
you need-
after this raid.
If you need stones, go ahead and.
If you
Actually, Feargatch, can you go ahead and log in?
I think you can get it in Lights Up.
For 1 second, Feargatch. I'm gonna
Guys,
soul stone you.
If your frost protection cooldown is up, use it. Like when you're landing from a flight path or something. Remember, like everyone needs
You
to
can
have
log out now,
frost
Forget.
and shadow on
Thank you.
before we go into this, as well as their potion CD up. That's what we need before we start.
Again, if you need health stones, just come to Endless Void.
Hearing they killed Gluth is like when your kid grows up and goes.
I'm gonna swap over so I can get a summon.
Yeah, go ahead. Just whisper me or anyone.
Just gonna park the mage inside.
Oh, I
Nice.
can't actually invite anyone. Just kidding. Yuskajin, sorry. Calataxi has
Yep. Changing it over.
Hey, fun fact: we get to have the easy setup this time. We'll
Oh
have the
shit! It
animation.
reset.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
We get a
Thank
good.
God.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Well,
get a
let's
good
just
preview.
be ready. Let's just be ready. I don't want to like,
Yeah,
you know,
let's
but
play
let's
it
just
right.
be ready. We're not sure how it
Oh, hell
works out from this scenario, but there it looks like there's a good chance we have the easy setup.
Frostcam, you're not in our raid.
I'm in the raid, and I
Oh.
still see the easy setup.
Never mind, you are.
So,
Never mind, you are.
I re-invited
Yeah, you are.
myself re-invited.
Okay. Anyways, I'm getting Calistar in here when you can. I'll summon you.
That's
Please
actually
click.
huge to know for future.
Yeah, I wonder how long it is. I wonder if it's like 15 minutes or something. Like
We were gone for almost 30 minutes, so I'm assuming it's.
But I'm sure if it's
30
any type of
minutes.
reset thing, it's about 15 or something. I don't think there's
It's
anything
already
that
awesome.
happens at 30.
Neff, maybe? Doesn't he take forever?
F takes 15 minutes.
Maybe, yeah,
Is
it's
it
maybe
15?
15 minutes, you're right.
Enough just
It
takes
could be
that.
like an instance reset, which is
Yeah.
about 15.
That is
Yeah,
also 15
that's what it feels
minutes.
like to me. Was an instance reset.
Either way, that's pretty
Anyways,
huge.
yeah.
So remember our positioning guys from the chart. I mean, that's we
If
should
you
have
need a
enough
health,
time
one
to
sec. Health
spread out.
stones are still outside. Please make sure as you're running up, you can just trade Endless Void. I'm jumping up and down.
Just
If
let
you
me
do
know
not
if you
have the
trade me
health
so I
stone.
can all tab over.
Go ahead and log in.
If you have your
Log in
flash,
if
I'd
you
still
need
wait.
to get stuff. Otherwise, wait a sec still.
Oh. A lot of people are true.
Once
Yeah,
you
you
have
can
like
wait a
everything
second
you
for Getch,
need,
don't worry.
you know, zone in and log out. But please, guys, make sure you use both frost and shadow protection potions. We need to get those cooldowns running.
Make sure you take off any carrots you may have equipped.
Yeah, put your real gear on too.
Thank
No,
you.
Caper, I
Resist
can't.
gear on.
I use it on Fear Getch.
I meant to use one now, Placid.
I've got a Soulstone on there here.
And
If
then
somebody
log
wants
out.
I mean, if Caper wants it, go ahead, Caper. You have to be outside though. Remember, do not zone in if you're not in the main raid group, because you might have gone into the wrong instance.
Careful.
Well,
That
you'll
would
be saved.
only
So here, hang
Mutara.
on. You'll be saved to the instance ID. You'll just be in a different group. So all you have to do is drop your group and message one of the people in the group to get into the other one. Because once you've killed a boss, you get the same ID. It's just whoever's the raid leader controls the ID, and you're not in their group, you get booted.
Does anyone else need health stones?
Careful auto running into the teleporter to the frost thing because it will
Please,
keep
God.
running.
Point at the gate. Just turn away or something.
Okay, it looks like everyone has health stones. I am going to log over to my mage, and we're gonna do this.
Guys, please take a look at the chart. Remember, caster DPS stay back. Groups 1, 2, 7, 8 can really spread out left and right. Like, we're going to have a lot of time to get set up here. You don't need to worry about movement too much phase 1 other than the blizzards and the decursing. Phase 2, we just really got a range 10, make sure everyone's topped off. We're all pre-potting, we're all world buffed. You should have the potion cooldown, especially if you're DPS, to use a frost. Like, right, like watch your potion cooldown and watch your life. Phase 2, if you're not at like 5,000, 6,000 life topped off, use a frost protection so that you don't die. Like, we just really all got to stay alive. We got to use our cooldowns every 3 minutes. It's like an 8-minute fight, you know? So, like, we got to be using our runes. Every healer, like, I have 20 extra dark runes on me. If you guys don't have runes, you should trade me because you need at least 3 to be safe. Like, we need to be keeping our HPS up, like, you know, like our DPS up. Like, you know, while we're moving, avoiding stuff, we still need to be healing people, damaging, keeping our rotations tight. Like, it's, you know, it's definitely a hard fight and there's a lot of personal responsibility, but, you know, it's definitely in our
If
control.
you're a healer, go ahead and log in if you want a Juju. I'll try to give you one right now. Put a 1 in raid chat if you need a Juju. Also, I forgot to respec. God damn it. My fault.
It's fine.
I can only get a few people, but I'll go down the list. I'll do Fear Getch first. It's a minute cooldown.
Get Amplify Magics up, though, on the raid, mages.
Yeah, if someone else can start doing that while
I'm doing it right now.
Do you want us, obviously, to start logging back in then?
Well, we're gonna have to give full raid buffs, so you could wait them attunement
What
or
are you
magic
doing right
ones,
now?
whatever.
That's
No, you have to have the cash, bro.
Oh, you're doing the frost jujus right now?
I'm trying to, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to ever
If
do
anyone
any of
who
the
has
juju,
some extra can help with that too. Yeah, frost jujus definitely help.
I'm getting Fear Getch right now. I'm going down the list. The next one will be Tari, then Caper, and Fix You Up.
I'll do Fix You Up.
Okay, I'm gonna get Caper then, and Tari.
You want 8 minutes on your flask, yeah. So we want to pull soon if people are at that.
Oh, should I log in to get
So,
buffs?
let's have
I had like
everyone log
10
in.
left on my flask.
If we reach out?
If honestly, if you can afford to reflask,
If you could
please
afford, yeah,
reflask
Jacob,
if
you
you
could
can.
afford it. Definitely.
Yeah, Jacob, Jesus.
We're going for Horde first here. Like,
It's worth the flask.
you know? Like,
All the
if we kill
fucking buffs
this,
and shit.
then we have a clear path to KT and, like, Horde first next.
Tari,
Like, this is
did you
big
get a
fucking deal.
frost juju? If you
do you want
did,
me
I
to
need you. Yeah, log in. I'm getting
We
you right
need
now.
people
I'm
to
going
log
to
in
Caper.
so we could finish buffing up. Hey, get ready here. Everyone, please full consumables here, like wizard oil, elixirs, like all of it on. Like, we got to be really focused here with everything on.
Okay, got
If
you,
you guys
Tari.
need runes, trade me. I have on Josh. Like,
Last one I'm gonna put on is Caper. It looks like I can't give it to
I
anyone
got
else.
Caper.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I'll get him in like right now.
all right.
Thank
Do
you,
people still
appreciate
need
it.
amplify magic, AI, frost is off, but everyone else.
Yeah, I'm full buffed. I'm just trying to preserve the flask.
I
What
do
do you
not
want,
have.
Andrew?
I need Amplify Magic.
Let's
Sure,
get
put your frost resistance
raid
back
buffs
on.
in. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna do
Make
ready
sure
check
you
here.
have frost resist gear
Main
on.
tank back in group 1.
Yep.
Please
I'm
amplify
gonna
magic
redo,
on.
I'm gonna redo the groups.
Yeah, Fathom
Sorry.
3.
I'm gonna
Groups are
get
being
you in
arranged
10
right now.
seconds, Sunstone.
Mark Macharo as main tank, please.
I still need Stamina Spirit too.
Just say if you need buffs in raid chat. I do, Scrawny.
Do you want to mark the other tanks or just me?
No, just Mo.
I'll put Zipper up just in fucking case, but I don't think that's gonna matter.
Does anyone else need any other buffs? I think most everything has gone out.
Still need
Start
Spirit.
this.
Thank you.
Ooh, Caper's got a good point.
Alright, let's focus, guys. Let's really focus up here.
Amplify magic, please.
Okay, I'm trying to get pre-nub with it.
I got you, Murder.
Who else doesn't have it? Did you get it, Murder? Mucho?
I need it.
I'm good. No, thank you.
Yeah, I got you. Actually, I don't even
Mucho.
see
I
Mucho.
got him.
Sorry.
I got it now. Thank you.
Okay.
I think Dibney
Does
needs
anyone else
amp
need
magic.
any more buffs? Dibney?
Alright,
Okay.
let's get Frost
Got
Cam
you.
on. Get ready
Logging
for
in
this,
now.
guys. Yep. Please, everyone, make sure you have everything here. Make sure you watch for your Frost Pot during the fight. Runes, mana pots on healers, cooldowns. Make sure you don't pull thread at the start, but yeah, cooldowns.
Remember, as soon as Mataro establishes aggro, please pop your 3-minute CDs. Mataro, you do need to pop your 3-minute CDs for this, yeah?
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, let's fucking get this,
Alright,
boys.
let's do one more
You got-
raid check
you
and
got
then
a,
full timer.
1 second. Open up with that, dude. I don't think the stone shield's worth it.
Wait, do you actually need you to put a juju on you, Scotty, or no?
No, I have both.
Oh.
Alright, guys, let's
Oh,
focus.
okay, sorry, I didn't see
Okay,
it.
sorry. What do we need anything though for the engage Zibberbow, or are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, shoot a pull timer.
Let's do this, boys.
Mage's Frost Ward. Make sure you have all your mana gems made. Alright, everyone, let's stay focused. Let's not die to the ice block. Range 10, casters back. Keep people topped off. Decurse. Cinch up, guys. Come on. We're gonna start here. Everyone be ready.
2, 1.
We're going in. Alright, we have the full setup. So everyone get to positions. Healers can even run up past the boss's head. Just stay far back for main tank. Casters stay in the back row. Caster DPS back row, max range. Everyone range 10. Type range 10 right now, / range 10. Make sure you have it up. Alright, boss is up. Chemo up.
Remember to pop your
Watch for
CDs
first
when we're
curses.
comfortable.
Curses. Get some damage in, guys. We're gonna get one
Watch
more
for the
curse.
blizzards. Watch for the blizzards. There's some healers close to them. Air phase
phase.
incoming.
Casters back, top everyone off. Watch your life. Range 10, everyone. 1. 2.
Wait,
Use
you
runes,
put
by
one
the
foot?
way, if your mana is low. 3. Runes and mana pots healers. Get the cooldowns going. 4. It's gonna be the last one. Then we clump. Ire bolt. Yep, get behind. Everyone hide. LOS the center. You guys can bandage in this fight if you need to. You can get a couple ticks off if you're lucky. Anything to help when you do nothing. Alright, she's landing. Remember, just watch the curses and the blizzard here.
Sorry about that. I'm just calling it, just in case.
Curses.
Decurse.
Watch your top row, everyone. Yep. Blizzards. Watch the blizzards. Keep Frost Ward up. Runes and mana pots healers. Everyone else watch your frost protection for phase 2.
Watch the blizzards. There's a few near our healers.
Curses are coming in 1. Watch it. It could come.
Careful melee.
Curse. Pop your cooldowns if you have any. We got 30 seconds to their phase. Use mana gems, runes, pots, healers, watch. Everyone else cooldown save. Curse coming in 1. Watch curses gonna come. Get those decurses, guys. Faster even. Air Faith coming in 5. DPS get ready to move. Top everyone up healers. DPS to the back. Everyone range 10. Yep, just range 10. Frost ward. Use a pot if you don't have full life. Use a frost pot if you don't have full life. 3. 4. Last one, then we're gonna move. Watch your bolts. 5. Move. LOS to center. Try and bandage whatever if you're just standing behind. Doesn't hurt. Alright. Phase 1 again. Watch the curses. They're coming. There they are.
Melee, watch out.
Watch the blizzards, guys. You don't need a range 10 here. Just watch the blizzards. Keep using your cooldowns. Watch your
We're
consumables.
good. Just keep walking it down, guys. We're doing good.
Curses coming in 1 second. Curses. Get these off instantly. We might be able to kill her before air fate. We might get one more. Curses coming in 3.
10% is when they stop.
We can pop back now.
Curses, watch the curses here. Off instantly.
Careful for the blizzards. They're near a few people.
She might not do an air phase here. She's below.
No, she's not. She won't. Burn it down, burn it down.
Watch the blizzards, guys. Watch the blizzards. There's no rush here. You're totally fine. Just watch the curse here. We're gonna get a curse.
Fuck yeah.
We did it!
We should try it on the team when we have roll buffs.
Where do we? Yeah, fuck. Well, we should log
look
off
at
the world buffs if we're gonna.
Let's go!
No
death?
death?
I don't know if we even actually prepared for it. Did we,
We didn't
Josh?
really prepare
Might as
for
well
it. I
get
mean, we
in
could
the
split
tears.
the group to I mean, if we're gonna do KT, we all honestly gotta watch a video for like 5. I'm not even joking. Like, you know, we gotta like, if we have buffs, everything.
Josh,
Yeah.
you got loot
Log
master
out.
again, 'cause I was
Everyone
logged
log
off.
out.
All right.
Everyone log out. We're gonna do a quick.
Find a link for a video, and we actually all gotta watch it. I mean, and then we'll split up the teams and like save it for. Well, we have the world buffs now. I mean, right? Like we could come back. If you need to leave, you could leave. We might as well use them for one attempt. And flasks and everything.
Josh,
Wow.
did you ever do the loot for Four Horsemen?
It's
We
logged off
put it
as
on
a
someone
Logi's
else.
Guy.
Okay,
Big brain
alright.
plays.
Good shit, good shit.
This is the same guy who.
I
did
heard
the
Fine
last
won
one.
all 3
Yeah.
pieces. So he paid
Fine
100
equipped,
per. It's
Fine
kind of
equipped
crazy.
everything.
Congrats, Fine, on Soul String.
We're gonna be. Fuck. Let me see.
By the way, the shield did drop there. Do you want to just give that to one of the tanks since it's like the best shield in the game? Would probably be helpful for
The
KT.
shield didn't drop. The trinket did.
Shield.
It was the trinket.
Oh, it's the trinket. Sorry, never mind. I thought it was the shield. The quick inspection.
It sounds
I'm gonna
like- yeah, it
disconnect the
sounds like a
bot
trinket.
right now.
It's a glyph of deflection. Sounds like a trinket or a shield.
All right. Yeah, Caper just posted a good one. Just, I mean, yeah. But how long is this? Just to see.
10 minutes.
It's about 10 minutes, but it started at 40 seconds that he linked it. So yeah, I think we should take at least like we don't need to watch the full 10 minutes, but I think we should take like a 5-6 minute break and everyone will watch at least, at least it'll go over like most of the abilities. I think we all got to be on the same page.
After
a short monologue from
And markers just like Gothic. It's required.
Kill the Zod, your raid will then become surrounded on all
Well,
sides.
I mean, look, it's up
This
to
phase will
everyone. Do we
last for
wanna use
5.5
our best here
minutes,
to,
and during this time, Kill the
15,
Zod
20
will send
minutes now and,
waves
like,
of
try and
undead
attempt
towards
and
your
work this
raid,
out, or we
with
just
a
come back
mix of
Sunday?
dangerous
Might as well
abilities
get
of
our
their
feet
own.
wet to go.
These waves start off.
We aren't losing our
I
roll
think we
buffs
should
with
at
no
least do
knowledge
one
of it.
attempt with whoever can stay.
Should
So,
try
yeah.
to do it.
If
If
so,
we
then
can go for another 30 minutes, it'd be great because 30 minutes would give us enough time to actually understand the mechanics.
Do an
It's
attempt.
to
Slow but
put it in
slowly-
perspective. It's kind of like Gothic, the first phase of Kel'Thuzad, the way you kind of kill it. You have to swap the tanks and stuff like that, but Again, just watch the video before we go through more
All right, so let's
explanations.
just take like a 6-minute break right now, and everyone please just at least watch the first 5-6 minutes of this, so we're all ready, and then we'll try and work this out and do it in 10.
Josh, I'm gonna move you down because we actually
Yeah,
need to do
that's fine.
something.
Ramp up over time, and it's important that every side is being watched due to how threatening these ads can be if left unchecked. Coming up next, we'll explore these 3 unique enemies in greater detail that you'll be up against in Phase 1. Soldiers of the Frozen Waste are fragile and slow skeletons that have very low health, but the biggest danger is their Dark Blast ability. This is a powerful spell that they use when they touch any player or pet, causing them to explode and deal high AoE shadow damage to your raid. So remember to assign a few ranged DPS players to take care of these during Phase 1. They're incredibly weak, but it will only take a couple getting through to wipe your raid. Next up are the Abominations. These guys will be the focus of your melee DPS and tanks. However, keep in mind that they hit incredibly hard, and the healers will need to be on their A game. They also use Mortal Wound on your tanks, which reduces healing received per application, so tanks will need to rotate and let these stacks fall off before picking up a new Abomination. And finally, keep in mind that they are vulnerable to being disarmed, which should help reduce their damage. And then lastly, we have the Soul Weavers. These will be the primary target of your ranged DPS, and just like the soldiers, they're incredibly slow but very dangerous up close. Whale's Souls is a multi-target attack that she uses when she is at melee range for aggro targets. This is a high damage shadow spell that also knocks players away in front of her. Because she can change her aggro target very quickly, make sure to never be close to these at any point. Kel'Thuzad's first ability is his Frostbolt spell that he uses on his current targets that deals between 9,000 to 11,000 frost damage. This ability is cast at random intervals and must be interrupted by melee DPS, as just one getting through can lead to your main tank being killed. Every 15 seconds, Kel'Thuzad will cast Frostbolt Volley on every player in the room, dealing 2,700 to 3,500 frost damage. To deal with this, players are recommended to bring a heavy amount of frost protection potions and bandages. Finally, keep in mind that frost resistance can help with completely resisting this spell. Every minute, KT will cast Mind Control on the main tank and 4 other players, resulting in a complete aggro wipe. All DPS should stop roughly 5 seconds before this spell goes off, and off tanks should be ready to step in and replace the main tank once they're mind controlled. At the same time, mages and warlocks will need to use their CC abilities to control the other mind controlled players. Periodically during the fight, KT will target mana users and place mana detonation on them. This debuff causes the player to explode after 4 seconds, dealing AoE damage to anyone around them within 10 yards. The damage is based off the player's current maximum mana, and at the same time this ability will burn your existing mana and change your aggro target very quickly. Make sure to never be close to the spell that he uses on his current targets that deals between 9,000 to 11,000 frost damage. This ability is cast at random intervals and must be interrupted by melee DPS, as just one getting through can lead to your main tank being killed. Every 15 seconds, Kel'Thuzad will cast Frostbolt Volley on every player in the room, dealing 2,700 to 3,500 frost damage. To deal with this, players are recommended to bring a heavy amount of frost protection potions and bandages. Finally, keep in mind that frost resistance can help with completely resisting this spell. Every minute, KT will cast Mind Control on the main tank and 4 other players, resulting in a complete aggro wipe. All DPS should stop roughly 5 seconds before this spell goes off, and off tanks should be ready to step in and replace the main tank once they're mind controlled. At the same time, mages and warlocks will need to use their CC abilities to control the other mind controlled players. Periodically during the fight, KT will target mana users and place mana detonation on them. This debuff causes the player to explode after 4 seconds, dealing AoE damage to anyone around them within 10 yards. The damage is based off the player's current maximum mana, and at the same time this ability will burn your existing mana pool in half. Throughout the encounter, KT will use Frost Blast on a random player that deals 130% of their max health as damage over 5 seconds. Healers will need to react quickly as this ability kills players very fast. But the most dangerous thing about Frost Blast is that it will chain the players there within 10 yards, meaning that players will have to stay spread out during the fight. And then lastly, we have Shadow Fissure. KT will occasionally summon a red circle under the feet of a random player that kills anyone standing in them after 3 seconds. These circles are very easy to avoid by just stepping out of them, so make sure to watch your feet during the fight. Phase 3 begins when KT's health reaches 40%. Guardians of Icecrown will then start appearing to join the fight. The Guardians feature a single ability called Blood Tap, which is a self-buff that grants them increased damage and size per stack. There are two ways that allow them to get a new stack of Blood Tap. The first is every time they switch to a new target, and the second is any time a player dies for any reason during Phase 3. 5 of these will eventually be summoned with a delay between each spawn. The first 3 will need to be shackled by your priest, but keep in mind that if more than 3 are shackled, then KT will break all the chains. The remaining 2 will need to be picked up by 1 or 2 of your off-tanks and tanked in a safe spot or around the room in a circle. If your guild has issues with tanking them, then hunters can be used as a last resort to try to kite them around the room. Right guys, so we've gone through a lot of information so far, but we still need to tie this together with how your raid will be positioned during the encounter. For Phase 1, things are very simple, with your raid being in the middle of the room. Healers and melee DPS will stay around the center of the circle, while ranged DPS can hang out on the outer edges to take care of skeletons and soul weavers. And finally, tanks should always be in a good place to pick up abominations as they appear. In Phase 2, we changed things up a bit with KT being tanked in the center of the room, and the rest of the raid spreading out to different areas. It's a pretty big map, so let's go step by step on this. Starting with melee DPS, they'll be divided into 3 separate groups, A, B, and C, that will rotate interruptions on KT's Frostbolt spell that targets the main tank. At the same time, they're also spread out to limit the chaining effect from Frostblast. Moving on to tanks, is recommended to have 4 geared tanks for progression. One will always be focused on KT, while the others sit by the throne ready to step in when KT uses his mind control ability. During Phase 3, you'll need 1 or 2 of these off-tanks for the Guardians as we discussed earlier. And then finally, ranged DPS and healers will be spread out on both sides of the room, and about 10 yards from each other to avoid chaining Frostblast. In Phase 3, everything remains the same except for the tanks. The Guardians will need to be tanked in a safe location, where they can be kited around the room in a circle by your tanks or hunters. As we head for the end of this video, I want to also talk to you guys briefly about using Frost Resistance for this fight. Because of the DPS requirements needed for Phase 3, your raid won't be wearing much, but I do recommend using your best 2 to 4 pieces for progression. Combined with consumables and buffs, this should help reduce overall raid damage, as most of it comes from the Frostbolt volleys that can also be resisted. And also keep in mind, if you're using Flaccid Titans, it'll be harder to be healed if you're hit by Frostblast, so think about the pros and cons of using it. Right guys, so now that we've covered all angles of the fight, let's put this together with a basic recap from a player perspective. Phase 1 is incredibly simple when we need to heal. The waves of undead will slowly start.
It's kind of like Gothic, right? Like once you have the shackle up, like you got to keep spamming it every 10 seconds, or like whenever you have downtime, otherwise it'll break.
And then the easy way for melee to stack on it is like, so it's wearing like a dress, right? And at the bottom, the dress breaks into like 3 pointed spots, one on the left side, one on the right side, one on the backhand side. So like it has like 3 points coming off the bottom. So you just like, that's where the melee stands in 3 different groups.
Okay. Added some shackles there. I mean, in each group we have Caper, then Tari, then Fix in that group, Cats into Smelly, Judas into Sunstone.
Wait, shit. Do people have enough frost pots? Because you need at least 2 for this.
I have more frost pots on me.
Yeah, you're gonna need to pre-pot a frost pot because a frostbolt volley actually does a lot of damage. Most people go through about 3 of them for health.
Yeah, and then if you don't have bandages too, trade someone that has bandages. It's tough for melee, but casters and range should definitely have bandages because you have to self-heal sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you want us to lessen the frost resist gear, or?
Oh, no frost resist gear.
You can. It doesn't hurt if you put on like 1 or 2 frost resist pieces, like strong ones. So, like say you have like shitty shoulders or something, but you have frost resist shoulders, like it doesn't hurt to throw.
Okay.
The frostbolt volley's binary, right? So if you resist it all, you're gonna full resist it, right?
Yes. You don't partial, it's full.
So that's why it's nice, because every little random
So
resist you get
during
avoids
Phase
the whole
1 though,
damage.
just so we're clear on this, so during Phase 1, it's like what? There's mobs that spawn, kill priority is the abominations, right?
So,
no, hold on.
The kill priority is based on what you are. So melee, kill the abominations, the big ugly.
Here, I'm putting it up right now.
Okay.
Where'd you put the Sapph? Can you put out the Sapph? Alright, here, I'm gonna just add that on to this one. Can you add on to this one I'm posting right now?
Yep.
Just put the tanks on there. So skeletons and banshees, ranged must focus those. Melee is gonna be on
where did you post
abominations.
what?
It's on the AA I have up right now. You might not be locked in.
Oh, sorry. I'm on
So skeletons and banshees must be killed before it reaches the raid, and none of the melee can run at the skeletons or banshees because they will explode or do a lot of damage to you. So
not just you, the entire raid.
And so the skeletons have, I think it's 2,000 health, so like you're not going to be able to get a shadow bolt and aim shot fireball off at them, but like scorch, searing pain, whatever. Definitely do not use multi shot in phase 1. But they have like 2,000.
There should be no multi shots right now, like period, because even in the phase 3, we're gonna have, if we get that far, there's got to be shackles going down. There cannot be any AOE on the ad side of being shackled.
Yeah, and
you also have to take off Thunder Fury.
The skeletons do, the other ones don't.
Yeah.
The abominations don't hit as hard as people make them out to be. They die pretty quickly too, but don't pull aggro because they can't kill you. Like if you're not a tank and the healers aren't focused.
Do you want tanks on them to do dual wield or wear a shield?
You can dual wield.
Dual wield them, but the thing is, you cannot have one tank them all. So we're gonna have to go through rotation. It should be Mataro, Zibber, and then Biggest if we need another rotation, because it puts Immortal.
The vast majority of the fight, we're only ever gonna have one up. It's just towards the end we might get two up, but really you only ever have one up at the same time.
Yeah, it's just in case, but it should be Mataro tanking the first abomination, then Zibber going on to the second.
I'll listen for them and I'll jump on the third if it's required.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead if you want to say anything.
If you're save your DPS cooldowns in phase 1, like save them towards the end. So like the stuff starts spawning very slowly, so like it seems really easy, but it really picks up towards the end. So save your DPS cooldowns. Like
so phase 1 is Kel'Thuzad up or no? It's just the gauntlet.
No, he's just kind of chilling. Like
yeah,
he's
so phase 1 is just the gauntlet. So melee kill the abominations, ranged have to kill the things that explode, suicide bomb themselves.
So skeletons and the banshees.
And the banshees before they get to the raid, right?
Yes.
Save our cooldowns for the end of the phase 1. Is there shackling during that phase 1 there or no?
No, it's only shackling in phase 3. We're gonna try to shackle 3 ads if we can.
Where it gets sketchy in phase 1 is KT is gonna spawn when he's gonna spawn. It's after X amount of time, and some of those ads will still be up.
And you might want to shackle them.
Kill those ads. Just kill them. I don't know if you can shackle the big ones, but
you can't shackle the big ones. You can shackle the little skeletons, but they should be one shot anyways.
So phase 1 is really just a gauntlet where we have to have the melee kill the A bombs, the ranged kill the shit accordingly, and just mind control. Like sheep people get mind controlled. Is there anything else?
No one gets mind controlled during phase 1.
Second phase.
So it's just a gauntlet until phase 2.
Just kill the stuff.
The big thing here is it's exactly the same what we just did with Saffron. All range need to be in range 10 when we go into phase 2, which is the boss phase. You just have to be range 10. I don't really know why for right now, because having a brain fart.
Or stack
for the mana bomb.
the ice block.
The mana bomb, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so once we get to phase 2, you need to...
Everyone range 10.
Yeah, range 10 for the mana bomb. He also puts void zones on the ground, right? Which you need to like instantly move out of. Melee need to kick him to interrupt his frost bolts. It's like really important. And then finally there's mind controls. So every mage needs to have like the AQ40 like scare him, your macro to sheep people who are mind controlled.
And melee needs to range 10 as well.
No.
Yes,
there's 3 groups.
In a circle, yes, there's 3.
Also,
they should still be range 10.
Every 30 seconds, he does a frost blast, which like deals either way deals a shit ton of frost damage to one person and ice blocks them, and that's the reason. Like if you're within range 10 of that person, everyone gets frost blast. Either it'll like instantly kill us if you chain it type thing. If one person gets it, then you could spam heal them and they survive. But if multiple people get it, you're fucked. So everyone needs to really range 10.
So what the melee should do is they're split into 3 groups, right? So like group 1 will be on the left hand side, and like you can see like the skirt of the boss culminates into 3 different points. So like the group 1 can be on the left point, group 2 in the center point, group 3 on the right point. But then one person in each of those groups you need to, not everyone can be kicking and pummeling at once. So you have to have a rotation between the groups. So like group 1 will pummel, and then Prenup can say like group 1 kicked, and then it goes to group 2 for the next frostbolt, and then someone there like Zibber can say group 2 kicked, and then group 3, and then back to group 1. Because if everyone blows all their interrupt cooldowns at once, the frostbolt will one hit the tank and stun everyone.
Okay, Prenup will have you, or actually
say group 1, Regni group 2, I guess, and then Murder group 3.
Yeah,
they're the 3. Yeah, I mean those are the 2 groups we posted on Discord.
in general, in phase 2, until you get to 40%, it's kind of smooth sailing. So, like, save your DPS cooldowns, healers especially, save your mana, because once 40% hits, shit hits the fan. And that's when you really need to start burning the boss down, and that's when there's huge damage to the raid, and that's when healers are going to need their mana and, like, your cooldowns, mana tide, innervate, so on and so forth.
And if we get to phase 3, Caper, Cats, and Judas try and get shackles off. The mechanic of those ads is 5 of them spawn. You need to shackle 3 of them, otherwise you wipe. But if you shackle 4 or more or whatever, Kel'Thuzad just breaks all the shackles. So it's kind of like that's just the way it works. You have to shackle
But they
3.
do spawn. They do spawn one at a time. It's
Okay,
not,
so
not
Caper
5
can
at
go
once.
first.
So you
and
should have
add
3
away.
healers, 3 priests assigned to shackles, and then 3 priests on the backup too.
Yeah, so Caper, Cats, and Judas are the main 3. And then Tari, Smelly, and Salty can be the backups.
No, it seems like we should burn the first one and then shackle maybe the second one.
You can't kill them. They have millions of hit points.
Oh, okay.
Their HP's
They get tanked. Okay.
Whoever's on them is just
one
gonna throw
person.
Yeah,
That's
throw in a
why we
shield,
save
though.
our cooldowns, just because
Yes.
at that point becomes a race to down Kel'Thuzad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and they get like a stacking buff or whatever when people die, when they hit people, stuff like that. So you
Yeah,
just
if
are
they-
like
if they're meleeing
hiding or
people, they
tanking
get a
them.
really nasty buff on them.
Again, I really do not want people to use AoE abilities on even on Kel'Thuzad. I know it's gonna break the sheep. All ranged, especially the I guess it's just mages. When I call out like 2 or 3 seconds, you gotta just stop casting, and you gotta get ready to mind control. You should just be spamming mind control for like 2 or 3 seconds until it comes up. It's really important because anyone that's mind controlled will literally one shot people around them, and we cannot have people cleaving because it's the same thing as Scarum. People will just start getting one shot down the line if they're not right next to you.
And then we need to have the tanks assigned for the last bit, so it's me and Zebra are going to grab one of the 2 upscarums.
Yes.
And we'll put a shield on because we're afraid that they're going to one-shot us and then gain 15% damage, so...
And then you kind of kite them around as a tank. Like, don't just stand deliver because they will eventually just like get enough buffs and fucking murder you.
Yeah,
So there's one thing about the mind control though, and Bosa, correct me if I'm wrong here. Whenever the mind control goes out, one of the people who gets mind controlled is always the current tank, right?
Yeah.
So if
Yes,
Mo
you
has the
do need a
boss,
second tank high up.
yeah. So we have to make sure even like when the ads are being off tanked, that we still have somebody who will be like the person picking up KT.
Oh, great point, yeah. So Zipper can.
Right. So like, yeah. So if like Mo gets MC'd while 2 people are off tanking ads, we need somebody else to pick up the boss. And it's also a full threat wipe for everybody when it happens.
So you got to chill on DPS.
So when the MCs go out, everybody just needs to shut it off for a second until the new tank like picks it up.
It's kind of like Noth, where like if you carry an ignite through it, or like you're casting a shadow bolt on it, like it's just gonna kill you.
Right.
So like we have to be good with the call outs when mind control is gonna go out, because you have to stop DPS. Otherwise, I can send a fight into complete like a down.
Yeah.
And it's always what, 3 or 4 people that get mind controlled?
3.
3 at a time. So like 2 random people, and it can be anybody, ranged, melee, healers, whatever, and then the main tank.
Mm-hmm. So all.
Yeah, so it's on the main tank and it's on 4 other targets. It's weird with the cooldown. Well, it can start anywhere in the first 20
We'll get
seconds.
one shot
but
being
it
too
has
high.
It has a 1 minute cooldown, so
Yeah.
Wait, how hard does he hit, Bosa?
he hits really fucking hard.
You need to
is
be
like
in
full
mitigation gear.
mitigation.
Yeah.
Sapph and KT are the 2 hardest hitting
No,
bosses.
he gets hit pretty hard.
Well, Rezuvius.
This is the one that you also want to just like walk
Okay.
down, though, because it's like a 10-minute fight no matter what you do, so...
Okay. I think everyone kind of understands. I posted a small little picture for people to understand. There's got to be 3 melee DPS piles, and then range, you just need a backup.
Where'd you post that?
From there. I'll repost it again if we need to. It's in guild chat
Okay,
up above.
I see it
It's just
there.
it's a small triangle.
What do you mean range needs to back up from there?
Just make sure you're range 10 of all the other range.
Spread around that and kind
Yes.
of thank you.
Basically, treat it like Saffron. You got to be range 10 of everyone.
Or like Cthulhu.
Yeah.
No, it's
with
3
the tank
points. It's
being
a triangle.
Triangle.
The tank is the 4th point.
It's been
Oh,
posted.
okay.
You can check it. You can check
Which
it.
which
That's
circle?
not what
which
Josh
group?
posted though.
I see group.
Yeah, it's 3
No,
groups.
I
I see
well, Josh
for the
posted
boss
just
phase.
now. He did for boss phase, yeah. Wait, we're doing 4?
No, I think we want to do
He's
3
saying-
points.
Yeah, everyone
So-
does 4.
Yeah,
Everyone does
You-
Yeah,
four?
you don't want
tank-
anybody stacking on the tank.
No
right?
one's stacked on the tank, so that way he
No,
doesn't
you do
get
not want
ice
anyone
blocked. And then the 3 melee groups are the other 3
Okay, so
corners.
let's do 4 then. Yeah, we have 3.
Oh,
So
okay,
the,
sorry about that.
diamond.
So
or
whoever
rhombus.
becomes the main tank after Motaro gets, or mind controlled, they move to that tank spot, and Mo moves to his group.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna have 4 groups. Everyone sees their groups, like left behind the boss, right type thing, and then the tank stands on the other corner of it. We'll feel it out.
Okay.
So put the square on prenub instead of Motaro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, square will be a pre-dub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if you
and
look,
then
you'll
tank on the
see
other
like
side.
the points on him make it very easy where to stand.
All range at the very beginning, you stand in the middle. And healers.
So just
But
remember if your group left, middle, or right based on the chart we posted. Everyone just their names.
For the phase 2 with the range spreading out, try to let like DPS try to be max range and let the healers be in
Save
kind of
as
that
Sapph
middle
Rod.
ring. Like let the healers be closer to KT than the casters so that we can hit more people.
Yeah, treat it like Saffron, where the range you just run as far back as you can, realistically, inside the circle, or on the outside of his room. But anyways,
Alright, do we want to log in and try this?
Yep, let's go.
Just
I think
a
it's
point
that
from when
time.
we first run in, everyone has to run in and get to the center quickly, because if you lag behind, he's going to spawn the
So everyone
ads
should have a
and
frost pot pre-potted, right?
Yeah,
Yes, you want a
and
frost
an
pot.
arcane pot if you're a caster.
Arcane pot?
The arcane
Well, we don't
protection,
have it
yeah.
right now,
Which
but
like
it's
it's
fine.
not the end of the
Yeah,
world.
the
but
mana
in
bomb is
future-
arcane.
Well, now we know.
Just also don't walk into the door to his room though, because it'll spawn all his ads.
Oh, we're all gonna go in together. Just stack up on star when I get there. We should be good.
Might be a good time to also pop another fresh chill juju, just so you have that slight chance to resist.
Well, I'm gonna just put on my glacial set unless we really need
You
it.
still want to do DPS. You only want like 1
Wait,
piece.
do you want to take our glacial set off, right?
Yes.
If you have,
DPS set.
it's not the end of the world to wear like 2 strong frost resist pieces.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
just to be,
I
especially
still
with
have my
world
flask
buffs,
going on though, so
to be
I still got
conservative,
875.
I'd wear like I don't know, a few good frost pieces if you have them, doesn't hurt, especially if you don't really lose too much hit or.
Yeah, just like 2 frost resist pieces actually does make a big difference. In the future, like frost resistance isn't nearly as important on this fight as it is on Sapph, but
Like tents and chest are really good for caster shit. Like you get to like 150 easy without losing very much at all.
Okay. I'm at 122 right now, 140 buffed. Alright, should be good. Who are we missing right now? We have 39.
Samine
Oh,
left, I
also
think.
when a Fisher
Samine
appears
left?
under
Okay.
the melee, Thorion was saying they should all move backwards, not like left or right to chain stuff to. Do people still need AI?
Mark the 3 melee people. Mo, Zipper, biggest from the chart.
Yeah.
Should we still give people? 1 sec. Should we still give people amp magic or no? Because I
That's
don't know
very
if that.
debatable. I wouldn't right now.
For
but,
now, it
like,
doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
in the
Yeah,
future, maybe, but like it's debatable.
Okay.
You probably want to check Fight Club for that.
And don't pull aggro on the boss; it'll fucking annihilate you like no second thoughts.
Okay. Is a ready
Alright.
check?
Yep.
Let's see what's going on here, boys. And everyone start stacking on star right now. Everyone. We run out at the same time.
Use your marks or whatever. Anything's off.
There's
Remember,
going to be
save
a
our
pull timer.
cooldowns. Beginning's easy. Alright, everyone, moving together. Let's stay focused here. See what this
Hold
guy's
10.
about.
Move in together. Don't move forward yet, guys.
5,
Just move in together.
4, 3,
3, 2. Let's go.
Look at Mo with all that tier 3 running into Kel'Thuzad. We're here,
Oh,
boys.
fuck him up, brother.
So it's a long time until you pull, obviously.
Obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
Careful with pets and stuff. Like, you know, part of this thing is you can't get knocked back into these packs. It'll aggro them.
Yep.
Like, we gotta be careful here. Skeletons, range, get on them. Those we have to kill.
Yeah, they only have
They don't
two
have much life.
that quickly.
Get scorched.
The hunters.
It's helpful.
Hunters should be prioing the skeletons, and the banshees should be ranged when we get
Melee
multiple.
kill A bombs. Make sure tanks
Range.
are picking them up.
Don't worry about the A bombs. Just watch for the skeletons and banshees.
Be disarmed. Off tank.
Do you want the warlock to throw a curse of Arachne abominations?
Yeah.
Yes, if you
Guys,
got
quick,
time.
Keep a lookout, guys. Try and save your mana and your cooldowns. You know, just be proactive here.
Soul Weaver.
First Banshee.
Don't go near Banshee, it bonds you back.
Gotta nuke the Banshee.
Banshee
range.
has way more life. We all gotta nuke those immediately.
Can we res Thick Boy?
Yeah, gotta res him.
We'll have Freddy get it.
Spooky boy on the right.
The skeletons should be hunters, and all other range on banshees when it comes up.
Only 2 hunters.
Seems
Yeah,
like healers
they have-
would be wanting skeletons for this.
Looks like another
They
Banshee
only
is
have 2
close.
Banshee incoming.
Yeah, coming behind the skeleton. Or behind the pathway. Hunters, watch the skeletons behind us. They really don't have much life, those skeletons.
Also, not a good place to ever charge.
Next Banshee.
Has any tank got the mortal wound debuff on them yet?
Guys, watch skeletons.
These are gonna start spawning like way faster.
Yeah, we need to watch stuff. Kill it always.
Banshee's up.
Skeletons behind. Hunters should really be able to take those out if you guys are always watching for them.
Watch out for the skeleton.
In the raid skeleton.
Another one behind the abomination.
Another Banshee's up.
We're over halfway dead. I can't like,
Focus on the
much
Banshee.
tanking now.
Yeah, don't worry, Dorian.
Banshee,
We're all
Banshee
set.
guys.
Yep, get the Banshee down.
Just
We're
call
gonna
out
help
when
as
you're
soon
doing
as
that.
yeah.
Banshee
You have
up.
a little bit more time on the Banshee than you think you do.
Another bench.
There's a skeleton getting really close to us right here.
Resto shamans could be throwing like shocks at these and stuff, right?
You can smite them too.
Yeah. We need a little more DPS on this Banshee.
Another Banshee, another
one
Banshee.
started.
We got skeletons right next to the raid.
Don't melee the skeletons.
If anything, you're a hunter if they're close.
Alright, hit this. Pop a couple
Another
of
Banshee.
damage cooldowns. We need to get a few Banshees down. Not everyone going off.
Skeleton incoming. We gotta kill this. 2000 HP. Should you use Fire Blast at it, please?
Next Banshee.
We got another. We got a lot of
This one's gonna
skeletons.
die. Turn to the next one.
30 seconds to phase 2.
Doing good.
Yep.
We also have grenades, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Holy water.
Got a skeleton real close.
Got a Banshee coming in.
Finish
Yep.
this Banshee and kill the next one.
just hits the tank like a truck, so get ready. You gotta pick it up.
Skeleton's close.
You ready to keep Mo up?
Well, you just grab the boss. We'll get that ads.
Kill the banshees, guys. I need to kill you. There's 2 banshees up still.
Skull.
Pop
We gotta get
cooldowns
skull
now,
first if
you need to.
ranged.
Yep. Just get this shit down.
Skeleton on melee.
Holy water.
We
if you
gotta
got
get
it,
skull
guys.
neck
Banshee,
on
Banshee.
the Soul Weaver.
Banshee.
We gotta get this Banshee down.
Keep Mo
Skull.
up. Yep.
Back away from the other
We need
Banshees
to
if you
spread
need
out.
to.
We need to spread out now, right?
Yes, you do. We gotta get this Banshee down though.
And just get the
Two marked in
banshees.
the spots.
Watch the void zones.
Another
They'll
Banshee?
kill you. Kill Skull. Skull first.
Skull first, guys.
Sheep.
Sheep. Get sheeps at mages, everyone.
Oh. I can only get one. I already got Frost Camp.
I feared Mo.
You get
Someone's gotta get Mo.
I'm fearing Caper. Smelly.
I'm getting
Spell
Frost
magic
Camp.
on Mo. Spell magic on Mo.
Watch.
Low fears now.
We need to get this last Soul Weaver down.
Watch the void zones, guys. Get out of
Eric floating. Cosmo, careful. Don't run
Range
next
10,
to people.
everyone. Use mana pots if you need. If we have battle reses or anyone with res themselves.
Shadow Fissure, watch for it on the floor.
Range 10, guys. We need those interrupts, right? That was. Or
No,
not?
no, that's not
Okay,
it.
that just
You
happened.
can't interrupt the
Sorry.
button.
Apologies. Okay. When someone gets frost blasted, like Pat's there, they need to be healed, or else they'll die.
Is Shadow Fissure?
You could bandage range, by the way, in between that stuff. It's really easy.
There will be no escape.
Sheeps, get sheeps. I got Dibney.
I'm getting faded. Someone's gotta get the other two. They're running at our healers.
Euskijin and Cosmo.
Biggest and the other two are still running at the raid.
Oh, that ice blast is big.
By the way, Cats is dead for shackles.
Yep, watch the fissures.
Gotta kick it.
Looks like me and Mucho are the only two up and ready for the phase 3.
MCs, get fears. Get fears, guys, if you can.
I got Iron
I
Up.
think they're immune.
We gotta get Smelly. Someone's gotta.
I got Rotera.
Just start throwing out fears. I'm getting Thorian. We're good. Can someone dispel Thorian if you're in range?
We've lost all the warriors.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Can we counterspell that thing?
That thing we can't now.
AoE volleys you can't, but the frost blast I think you can.
Get that off.
Healers are getting pretty.
Ooh, the Guardian's coming soon.
this point, that's sort of what I'm going for. Let's just push it into phase 3 so we can see
For
it.
sure, this is a great first attempt.
Yeah, see how it kind of like balances out? There's like not much going on. Like I feel like at this point we could like almost save our mana up or like stop DPS.
You can, and our groups will be better, and we'll come in way more prepared. But great to see the gauntlet at least and everything here.
No, I mean with this for our first attempt on it, and obviously like no one was really expecting this. I don't think like this is pretty damn good, and like everyone's seen the mechanics now. They kind of get what like everything looks like.
Try to push it to 40% so we can see it.
Does anyone else have a bug with their DBM that is not giving them the target?
Yes.
Saying cross
Yes.
blast on and then not saying who. That's like really makes it hard to pre-heal them.
There will be no escape.
Nope.
No, they're fucked. They're so
No, Mo's gonna
fucked.
eat them now.
They're so fucked, dude.
I like how that was timed. You guys got this. Mo just goes.
Good cuts of shut up.
My tire's about to fuck up already. Look at
Dude,
them
that
with this
mind
fucking.
control is scary. It's like the scariest part of this
Right.
Yeah,
game.
who said it was? Who said it was 3 targets? Like that fucks.
It's
us up.
supposed to be 3 or.
It's like
No,
five.
supposed to
it
be.
gets no, it gets
It's
the
5.
it gets the main tank, and then it gets 4 other people.
It's 5. every
Oh
time.
shit. Okay.
My favorite part of tonight is watching
Guys.
Mo get gigantic and try to kill everyone.
Why
Jesus.
can't we have that version of Mo all the time?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
Mo,
need a
you gotta
10
get
size
bigger,
Mo.
bro.
3 more percent. Come on, guys.
3 more percent until you just get
Oh, we
absolutely
definitely got
obliterated.
this. Ooh,
We got this, boys. Keep
Tari
me
and
up.
Cape just got chained though. They need heals or they're dead. Yeah. The
He's
ice
shredding it, guys.
Most solo in this bitch.
Did
Just,
anybody die to Shadow Fissure? Because that's the most avoidable death.
I'm sure there will be some Shadow Fissure
Oh,
deaths. in the
definitely.
lobbies.
Well, no, didn't Gizaton die to it?
Yes,
The first
he
batch
went
of people
funny
that
as
died
fuck,
was
too.
Shadow Fissure.
Hey, nobody got fucked by multi-shot. That's all I care about.
Couldn't see the Shadow Fissure under the fat
I
cow
don't know. I'm
tank.
just surprised I
Fuck 'em
managed to
up,
live as
Mo,
long
fuck
as I
'em up.
did.
Get
I
him,
can't
Mo.
have to manage
Show
any
me
damage.
Look at Mo. Look at Mo
Plastic,
go.
get back.
Placid.
That's right.
Getting auto
Mo's
Who's next? Who's next?
Oh my god.
Mo's liking this, motherfucker. This is why I'm the main
Why is he
tank.
still alive? What the fuck?
He's
We're
chunky
doing
as
it,
fuck,
boys.
dude.
We're doing it.
Wait, is there any DPS left?
You got Cosmo.
Oh,
you
Cosmo.
Just fierce
Mara.
that. We'll be fine,
You got
guys.
Mo.
You got Regni.
Regni's-
no, I'm out. I'm
No,
outside.
They revive.
Regni's outside. No, we've got Cosmo, Wanding, and
Okay.
like 6 healers. Oh, 5
Okay.
healers.
Yeah, okay, let's just swipe it up. Do you guys want to try one more or no? Just
No.
to...
I'm going to bed.
Yeah,
no,
past time as is.
We're gonna do this.
You madman, Tiny. We
I
appreciate the thought.
We gotta do loot for like.
Yes,
five
let's
minutes.
do it, Tiny.
Yeah, we
Me and
actually
you.
really need to do loot as well.
Tiny, me and
I'm-
you, dude. Let's do this.
I'm just saying,
Everyone
I'm
lucky
down
boss in
to
here?
go.
Wait, guys, you didn't keep Mo up so we could kill the raid. You guys, we failed.
Another 12 hours, let's go get KT down. Easy.
No, I think like we might have a chance of like one hitting this Sunday, but if we do the same thing we did tonight, where we go and get some good attempts on it, then go out and rebuff.
Ah,
it's
nice.
dying on Sunday.
Oh shit.
Yeah, port.
Cheaters.
It's gonna reset within like 1
Dude,
minute.
low key though,
Alright.
that Sapph reset for the positioning is like huge.
Yeah.
Kill that thing in like 3 minutes, actually.
4-minute fight.
So just in case anybody didn't see, it is number 1 on execution and number 1 on speed, both by quite a ways.
It's just on OB though, right?
Yeah.
There's only 2 other raid groups.
So we did better than.
Hey, it
There's
counts.
only 2
It
other
counts.
raid groups, dude.
We only had 2 air phases, right? Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think I got frost blocked both times and never had to go hide. It felt really fast.
Yeah, we did really good. But we're gonna do this again Sunday. But we should be able to get KT down. Me and Josh will split up groups better. If you haven't already,
We'll be way
please
more
make sure.
prepped.
Yeah, we definitely weren't prepped for it, so that's all.
Oh
our
god,
mistake,
oh
guys.
god, oh god, oh god.
Yeah, you only have like a minute before he comes back. Just run off the roof. If you run off the center, guys, if you run off the center, it glitches out the AI though.
Anyways, Please make sure you sign up for Sundays so we could actually put groups together. It's gonna make it a lot easier if we know who's coming. Thank you.
Well, it's just
Other than
Falcon and
that,
Cats we're waiting on tomorrow.
yeah.
But after that, we should know.
Yeah, I'm just as a general statement. That's what I was saying. But anyways,
Totally forgot
let's do the loot and
Well, that was fun.
figure it out.
I'm glad we ended
Thanks
up
for
with a good
watching. I'll
laugh with
be back on
Motaro.
Sunday with hopefully a KT kill.
Oh no, KT is definitely going down on Sunday.
Let's do
If
loot and Orgrimmar quickly.
if we fix up the groups and actually know what we're doing, I don't see KT being as that
part of the
difficult.
problem, like a lot of the tanks and like de facto tanks were just getting obliterated by the Shadow Bolt because we didn't have like any organized kicks. Yeah, we got it. That's like the easiest thing to fix.
Yeah, I'm sure there's. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think we should also like assign places with to spread out because I think that if you don't have a healer
Yeah,
close to
we-
you,
Oh
in
no,
the
we
ice
were
block-
definitely gonna do that. Yeah,
Like
we weren't ready
Bosa
for that.
just linked me this that I just linked, but like, you know, anything like that we could combine with some just like whatever. We'll find some chart that we could split people up properly, use the full room, you know. We were kind of just running in to see the mechanics there, only using half the room, kind of, you know.
Dude, we were just
getting
more
fucked
excited
up.
to get.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The shoulder enchant will go to people who have T3 shoulders. That is the
I think
prio, but
it should
they.
be a DKP bid if you could put it on
Yes.
something.
Which shoulder
Yes.
enchant do we get though?
We got the healing one.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and the attack power.
Healing and melee DPS.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, yeah, we're gonna do loot. Sorry guys for the delay. So,
I gotta get off though. So is there anything else?
What is this a roll? Yeah, it's fine. You could get off, Tenny. We're good. Is this a roll? This is like trinket block value shit, or do tanks actually want
It's
that?
just black value, so I think it's.
If anyone wants to bid, feel free. Otherwise, just roll. Work it out. All right. So the healing shoulder enchant bid, guys. So if you have something, you'd put it on bid DKP.
Just tell people you're only getting one of these shoulder enchants
Yes.
ever.
That's why it's gotta be your best in slot for the phase or whatever
Yeah,
it
not
is.
tier 3, I mean, but like just your best in slot for the game. Classic Biss.
Wait until they pull out phase 7. You said it's
Should we
TVC.
give that glyph to a soaker for patchwork? It's probably like, what would you guys actually use that for? Or Zibberma, would you guys actually use that for tanking? Probably not, right?
I think Stylings is better.
Yeah, I think
Stylings is
They're
good.
pretty close.
So maybe like prenup then.
Yeah, I mean it's fine for any of them, but
Bird
Drop in
patchwork.
Discord, boys. Have a lovely night.
Yep.
Um,
GG's, boys.
It's gonna be okay, wait, are you ready? It's gonna be Placid for 10 on the healer shoulder enchant. And
Congrats,
then the
buddy.
melee one. I'm on Org Bank. You guys could just trade me quickly. There's only like 3 more items.
You gotta do those
Got
earlier ones.
the items too.
Yeah, just log
I'm
off.
gonna log
this
off in a second,
because-
but I'm just
because
linking
they
them
have,
quick.
like 3 minutes. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. 1 sec. It's gonna be Mucho for 31 on the shoulder enchant. Sorry, I'm passive. All right. Saffron healing offhand. Good guys.
You're
I think it's
using
pretty
it.
good.
And
I haven't done it. Anyone else wants to bid? Man, that was some really good shit though tonight, guys. Like wiping, learning it, then we came back with world buffs, fucking 0 deaths. Pretty awesome.
After what Afterlife did, which is doing it early and wasting so much, we made them look like fools, basically.
Yeah, the prep showed. All right, it's gonna be fix you up for 21 on the offhand,
Oh yeah, congrats.
and then just the last 3 items. So the soul string. Are there people who still want to bid for that? Yeah, just roll. I'll let you guys know if I had a bid. I don't have one yet. All right, anyone else? All right, just roll for it. And bid off these other 2 items. So the tier 3 chest for Druid, Hunter, Shaman. I have bids. A lot of bids. All right. Anyone else? All right, it's gonna be Quatar for 101 on the chest.
Whoa.
Hot damn.
And then
I didn't have near enough.
the Warrior Robe chest piece, tier 3 bid.
Ronnie, no. Spend the DKP.
Anyone
Yes,
have a bid
Ronnie,
on it?
spend some DKP.
All right,
Shinsu,
it's gonna
buy
be Maruk for 16 on the chest.
Okay, fine. Where is your character with those items, like physically?
His guy is actually at the mage portal guy.
No,
You should
I'll run
honestly
down to the
there.
bank.
I would have them run there
Okay.
to be safe. Honestly, there's only 3 of them.
So I'm
Definitely
at
you
the steps of the PvP
Sorry.
thing.
Oh,
Like
okay, sorry. Yeah,
the-
Maruk, you have to get it from Salty's guy.
So who won the soul string? Because you guys rolled, but I didn't hear who won it.
Yeah, make sure they're all there at the same time. So Soul String was
biggest.
Okay.
So biggest
Ronan-
Soul String, Quatar chest, and Maruk chest.
All right. If you three just go to the PvP like place, like the stairs there, just tell me when to log in when the 3 of you are there.
Okay. You mean the like captain's hall or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, the like repair guy right in front.
Not where you queue for PvP, but the,
No.
the PvP post.
Yeah, I was on my way from the portal to the bank.
I
and
marked
logged
myself
off.
as X to you to help. Looks like Afterlife is back in org too.
I can't see him on my map. That's a good call, Merc.
See y'all later.
Have a good night.
Fear guy. Thanks for coming. Good job, everyone, though. Wow.
Who are we waiting for? Who's the
That was
third
a lot of
person
hard
here?
work that went into that.